Welcome to the righteous sphere. We separate the gray areas over here. We don't do the lying like those other places. No. We don't do no fucking lying over here. You're gonna get the truth.
I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. I've been walking broke, walking in the rain. Yeah. She done put me out and I feel like a simp as lane.
I built that nigga.
Use a thigh, so believe it or not. Use a thigh, use a thigh, use a believe it or not. Use a thigh, use a thigh, use a believe it or not. Use a thigh, use a thigh, so believe it or not. You a thigh from the block. Use a thigh. Ooh, no. Bitch, you fucked up a good man. Stop the cat. Bragging about you having a man, but you know you're lonely. Stop the cat. Saying that you got all the dough, but baby, you have no money. Stop the cat. Saying that your hair on your head is real, but you know it's not. Stop the cat. Wearing some mop that you got from the good old pawn shop. Run around saying baby daddy left, but you know it's not true. You don't do to live off the government, that's what you choose. You fucked up with a good man, you rather be ran through. You know you made a big mistake, leaving him for Section 8. Even though you're living on government daddy, making them your children new happy. Claiming you're so strong and independent, you was just like the baby mama terrorist women. Fuck out of here. Even though you're living on government daddy, making them your children new happy. Claiming you're so strong and independent, you was just like the baby mama terrorist women. Fuck out of here. One more time, come on. Even though you're living on government daddy, making them your children new happy. Yeah. Claiming you're so strong and independent, you was just like the baby mama terrorist women. Fuck out of here. How that shit go?
And you blood for a lousy nigga convict.
Shout out to the convicts out here.
And you blood for a lousy nigga convict.
You can't make this shit up.
And you blood for a lousy nigga convict.
Yeah. Shout out to the motherfucking Cows gang. Ooh, no. When you hear that part and I stop it, that means stop the cap. Stop the line, bitch. That's what that means. But yeah, everybody's up here. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and if you can, donate to the channel because I have 2 creditors on one couch, Aaron's Arena Center. So I need all the donations I can get, plus it help me, try to continue on with the awareness that I'm trying to push. today is going to be a good show because on this show, you have a father, and this is a brother that everybody knows, Mr. Goodbread from New York, who survived the baby mama terrorism. He survived child support. He's done. But here's the problem. Here's the problem. Baby mama terrorism, worst fear outside of accountability and have to get a job and have to do for themselves. Another one is when the child support run out, that means they don't have the free money. You can't make this shit up. So what this low-like the nigga tried to do, convict, she knew that the daughter graduated. She knew that child support should have been over with, but guess what? This motherfucker tried to make it like she didn't graduate and she wasn't her proper age. I believe the age in New York is 21 or 24. It's one or the other. And because of that, child support kept taking the money. So these motherfuckers taking money out of his motherfucking business, giving it to the bitch, and he like, nah, this shit is done. I don't owe no more child support. I'm done. Now all of a sudden he gotta try to get it from the bitch. No, that's the court's fault. It's the state's fault. It's the state, not even the courts. It's the state's fault because the state take the money to give to her, and you kept giving her the money because y'all the middleman, you the go-to. Now all of a sudden you want to put it on that bitch, even though it's her fault because you put it on child support in the first place. Terrorism. But y'all supposed to be the overseers. And it's so funny when you go to court, they know when the child's 18. And I'm just speaking on Illinois. New York is not 18, it's 21. And if you go to college, 24. They know when it ends. But it's funny when it ends, they don't end it. They don't stop it. They keep it going to you go to court or you call the system of child support. When you want to try to diffuse and end this bullshit, now all of a sudden it's amnesia. I don't remember, we don't know, and we need this and we need that. So now this brother's fighting another fight, and that's to make sure this bitch pay that motherfucking money back. You can't make this shit up. Shout out to motherfucking Goodbread for surviving 21 years. 21 long years of baby mama terrorism and child support bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We're going to definitely, hey, No News Podcast say, bro, I know you're excited, but you got to switch the screen. We don't see you. I know, man. It's just in the intro. I keep it going, man. You know, I'm gonna show myself, man. You know, I ain't got nothing to hide. Well, since he said that he in a hurry to see a deadbeat ass nigga, then y'all know what to do, right?
All stand, please. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. This
Yeah.
honorable court now stands adjourned, sine and die. God save the state and this honorable court.
Yeah. Shout out to the motherfucking Cows gang. Shout out to motherfucking Mr. Goodbread. Shout out to all the fathers out here who survived the bullshit. Shout out to all the brothers who still in the war, in the trenches. I got in July, I got one down and one to go. I'll be done in 2026. I'm all good though, because I'm at peace and I just keep doing what I need to do, and that's stay on the couch. So yeah. Y'all already know what time it is. Y'all already know what to do. You may be seeing this motherfucker. Yeah, we got to talk about this, man. To hear a father surviving 21 years of slavery. 21, not 18. We got to talk about this. And he got a lot of proof and evidence because, you know, he's a deadbeat. He's a lowlife. He don't have nothing going on for himself. He broke Dusty in 5.5 hours on a Richter scale. But it's funny when people have receipts and proof to debunk the shit, even though we know that even if you got the proof, you're still going to be a deadbeat. Even if you're still involved, you're still a deadbeat. Even if you're doing more than the child support, you're still a deadbeat. Because why? Because the business says so.
How dare you do this to me?
So with that being said, I'm not going to prolong this no further. I got to let my man, Mr. Goodbread, come on and speak his piece as we definitely get to the bottom of this fuck shit. Because I want y'all to understand, sometimes when you're done with child support,
doesn't mean you over with child support or with the baby mama terrorism. I'm just saying. So without further ado, I got my man, my ace, Mr. Goodbread in the motherfucking house. Shout out to Mr. Goodbread, man.
Salute, Mr. Palmer. Much appreciation, yo. Salute, Couch Gang. This is where it started at right here for me.
Sure did, man. Mr. Goodbread. Hey, I met Mr. Goodbread a couple of times being out there in New York, man. He definitely a good brother, man. And the shit he talk on social media is what he do out in the streets. And I'm riding around with him. We up in Harlem and shit. And this motherfucker walking hit about, I remember you. That's Gus. They knew him as Gus. So he say his name Gus, and he's Gus. Yeah, that's who he is out in the street. Everybody knew who he was. He showed me where he used to live and everything. And when he come around here, they showed well love, man. I tell you, man, I had a good time. We was at the Bronx. We was in where we was, South Queens.
Man, we was everywhere. I took you to all 5 boroughs, man. We went to except for Staten Island. Staten Island don't count.
Yeah, we was in South was it South Bronx? It was a nice area because North Bronx fucked up. South Bronx was all good. It was nice and clean and cool. It wasn't a toilet bowl. I'm like, damn, I didn't know the Bronx had it like that.
Yeah, Palmer, Harlem too. I took him to Harlem.
Oh, yeah,
Harlem is pro-black. Like no Chinese stores, right? You ain't seen not a Chinese store there.
Hey, man, all I saw was Nation Islam and independent businesses. That's all I saw in Harlem. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Mr. Goodbread. Now you've been rocking with me since what, about over 5 years, something like that.
Word.
And he told me about his child support bullshit. Hey, Abdul say South Bronx is dirty. Where I was, it was cool and clean. Where I was, now I don't know. Maybe it's. He said I was in North Bronx. It was one of them. Oh, you right. You right, Abdul. It was North Bronx because South Bronx. That's where KRS and all them from. Yeah, North Bronx. North Bronx is where it was clean and it was nice and it was like, damn, this is the Bronx. Yeah, it was North Bronx, not South Bronx. My bad.
I think it was Brooklyn too, Palmer. Like we was in the clean part of Brooklyn.
Always go to Brooklyn.
We was in the super clean part of Brooklyn.
Yeah, I like visiting Brooklyn. Anytime I go out there, I always go to Brooklyn. And usually, if I'm on personal, I stay out there in Brooklyn. Shout out to MPI for the $5 donation. He said, shout out to the child support graduating class of 2024. Mr. Palmer, can you email me your goodbye to child support song? I need it for my IG reel. I got you. Everybody said put on Spotify. They're not going to put on Spotify because it's not my track. So if anybody want it, man, email me and give me $2 and I'll send it to you. Shout out. But I got you, MPI, because MPI got his Instagram channel. He got his shit growing and shit. He be doing his own shit, making them bitches mad. Shout out to MPI and shout out to him again for the $2 donation. He said, don't forget my super chat. I ain't forgot, dog. You know, Daughter Will, what's up, brother? He said, stop by to drop a like of both channels. Shout out to you, man. He's back in the office now. He's in there living alone and doing his thing, my Asian brother. So, Mr. Goodbread, you had two kids with her, right?
Nah.
Just one?
Yeah. Fool me once, joke's on me. Fool me 2 times, I'm a dummy.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to offend you. I want y'all to understand this is a New York City native, and I just let y'all know what y'all should already know. When it comes to, if I look on my analytics, my main support, my number one support is New York. New York is the number one supporters on my channel. And I got people from Georgia, Chicago, West Coast, California. New York has always been the number one. That's why I said if I ever did something, I would do it in New York first. I forgot what was second, Texas. But yeah, New York is the number one. And I told y'all from learning this shit, New York is the number one, in my opinion, the number one worst child support system ever. Then California, then possibly Florida, then Michigan. I can't even say Illinois is top 5 after I hear these stories that I've been talking about within the last 6-7 years. So you was dealing with one child with the baby mama terrorists. Let's start back to the beginning. So first of all, why were you put on child support in the first place?
Bro, I got tired of like the rush. Like every time I would hit her with some bread, it's like, how it's like, yo, every time I hit her with bread, she'd spin it on shit she said was for the child. But then it's like 4 days later, it'll be some new shit that the child need. Like, so I'm like, yo, I can't manage money like that. That's not how I was taught on how to budget money. Like, you got to be able to put some money up. Plus, I started to notice the patterns. You know, me being a wild liver, I ain't had this knowledge back then, but being a wild spender, it's like, yo, every time we getting more money, she got more things that she want to buy. So I just got tired of that shit. Like, yo, listen, yo, take me to child support, bro. I told her, like, yo, take me, bro. Because a couple of my old school homies was telling me, like, yo, son, you know, you probably giving her more than you have to. And niggas was right.
Yeah. Okay. So how old were you when you first got on child support with her?
I think I was like 24, bro. 23 or something, 23 or 24 around there.
Okay, so how old was your daughter at the time?
Oh, she was 3. I didn't survive them terrible twos. You know, they say like if she normally it's when your child's 2 to 4 that you get got. I got. They pulled the trigger.
They pulled the trigger. Zone for being a YouTube member. Shout out to Zone. Zone all the way in Arizona and shit. I can't talk about his weather no more. Talking about how hot it is because it's been 90s and 100 degrees and 80s. So I can't hate on him now because I'm getting my own heat. Shout out to Zone. He out in Arizona though, enjoying the warm life like I am now. So
Zone
question. Okay, so she went on and said, okay, well, I'll put you on child support. Fuck it. So she take you to child support. How was it dealing with the court system? Because that was some years ago.
Yeah.
That was a lot of years ago, actually. 3 years old.
That shit was, you know, every time you went down there, you just knew you were going, that day, your day was ruined. Every time you had court, you knew that it wasn't going to go well. They was going to fuck you over. Come on, you remember you went down to the court with us. You went down to the court.
I was going to bring
it up. That statue. You saw that statue, that middle finger.
Yeah.
As soon as you get off that train, man, and the statue just looking at you like, it got a middle finger. It's like, fuck you. You know you're going to get got.
Yeah, and to let y'all know, I think California got the same thing. In Illinois and the other states, Cook County, or well, we'll say county family court system is in a courthouse or in a courtroom. It don't have a child support building by itself. It don't have a family court building. When I saw that, and all these years I've been going to New York, I did not know they have a family court building. They got like 6 floors. Ours is in the courtroom on the first floor, and other states don't have it like that, except maybe a few. I think they said Cali and I think Texas, but I was like, what the fuck? They got their own entity and shit.
They got their own building, bro.
All them years I was going, I did not know till Good Bread took me there. We did that video on TikTok and shit. You know what I'm saying? So let me ask you this. Back then, was it the same way? Okay, before they changed the laws, when they went off both incomes, back in the day, from what I heard about, they just went off the man. They didn't care what she made, and they automatically took 17% and went on from there, depending on how many kids. And they can go back for back child support however long they wanted to. Was it like that when you went to court back then?
Yeah, it was like that. But you see, what I did to defeat that whole array stuff is I had game on holding postal money orders. You know what I mean? I already knew that those receipts, those little clothing receipts, sneaker receipts, and all that bullshit, I already got scooped that the judges is saying that those are gifts. So what I was able to do is I was able to swap out with a coworker. Every week we get paid. He'll get a $50 money order and then take the receipt and swap it. And I swap mine with his so that we didn't really lose none of our cash. We swapping $50 and saving the receipt. And I pulled out a whole bag of those when I first went to court. So they already was like, oh, wait, nope. He shows the consistent payment. She was sitting there screaming, I ain't see that. The judge said,
Yeah, look.
Why you do this to me?
That's basically what she's saying. I didn't see that. Yeah, okay, bitch. So they dismissed. So she tried to go back to 3 years. That now let me ask you this: how did you feel that you was taking care of your daughter, you was giving her money and stuff like that, and she went to court and said he never did nothing for me, he never did the baby.
That be the shit right there, man. That be the and that's the ultimate disrespect. Because you know you was doing it. You know what I mean? She ain't have to go put you in court and all that. You was doing it. Like you might have not did it when she said jump, but you did it. And that be the problem. You know what I mean? That be the problem.
Mm-hmm. So okay, now was the brothers who told you about this shit, was they right when you went to court and they said, okay, well, you got to pay this? Was they right about the cost might be less than what you giving her, or was it the same, or was it actually it was a loss?
They was right, but I'm gonna tell you, you know, I'm gonna hold my accountability. Where I fucked up at in the beginning, Palmer, was, you know what I mean? I slept on it. I didn't have lawyers, and I don't. This worked for me, guys. You don't need no lawyer, bro. You just need to stay up on your stuff. But that might not work for everybody. But trust me, don't go spending your money. Don't go spending tons of money, bro. I made it through. I survived, and I ain't spend nothing but fucking couple of $100, and that was to get her served. You know what I mean? Through the sheriff. So don't go spending your money because it's a bubble. It's a bubble. But I messed up early in the game, Palmer, because you know what I mean, me being Pookie, you know what I mean? I was taking my daughter to school, smoking in my room, you know what I mean, getting a dress, doing my dad thing, but I was smoking like heavy. So she went and told the teacher that I smoked around my daughter. They formed a case, and I ended up getting the silver bullet that way, you know what I mean? So she automatically got full custody. Me, I didn't fight for no joint custody or none of that shit. I didn't give a fuck about any of that. Give me my child. I always had that. Give me my child. Like, I don't need nobody to tell me none of that shit. But I fucked myself over, yo, not playing the game. I wasn't playing chess. I was playing checkers, bro.
Okay, let me ask you this. So okay. So how much you got to pay in child support back then? Once they finalized it, gave her custody, and you know, I'm sure you didn't have back child support, right?
Nah.
Okay. So how much you got to pay a month or every 2 weeks?
All right. So with that, being that I was always cool with the managers and the corporate at the job that I worked at, right? Because I was working at the time. I was a worker at the time, so I was always cool with them. So I used to go to them and not punch in the shit, bro. I got my payments real low. I got the first payments I had real low. Like I was paying $109 a week.
That's it?
Type shit. That's it, bro.
I pay $513, so that's about $128 a week.
Yeah, about $109 a week. You know what I mean? I got that and that gross all the way low. You know what I mean? You know when you got to go back to court. So 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Just take the loss. 2 weeks, take the loss, so you can take those pay stubs in, and it is what it is. They can't make you. You can't give them what you ain't got.
These baby mama tell do it all the time. Quit their jobs, leave absence, so they ain't got no money, so they can rack up on the child support.
Facts. So you know what I mean? That's what I did, and I was 109 in it. But that ain't last long. That ain't.
Hey, shout out to Brown Hornet for the 1999. He's a salute to two distinguished gentlemen. Shout out to my brother from New York as well.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, shout out to him. He's living a free agent lifestyle. He don't have no kids. He's not married, but his brother went through the trap and the bullshit. So he definitely know how it is when it comes to baby mama terrorism and family court. Shit, any man living in New York should know about it. Any man in New York should definitely know about it. But you got them sucker ass niggas that do know but still make excuses for these whores. So it is what it is. So you said that was only a temporary fix with the 109 a week. So when did that change?
All right, that's when I got ownership. When I became an owner, went right back down there for the modification, And then I ended up paying, what was it? $350 every week, 714, like 14 a month.
Damn, wait a minute. You was paying $1,400 a month?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Shit. My man said bring the hat out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't shit. So wait a minute. So you telling me that you was paying $1,400 for one child?
Yeah, 17% of my income.
Let me ask you a question. Because you 1099, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Here, if you 1099, they can't trace you. The only way they can trace you if she know your information, what you're doing. How did they find out about the 1099?
She knew, bro.
Oh,
She knew my social, for one. She had access to my social. Like, I was slipping like that. I mean, she used to live in my crib, you know what I mean? In my mom's crib.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, so you already had the business
Yeah.
with her. So yeah, she would know everything. Okay. Because I was gonna say, I'm like, you got your own business there. She don't know shit. She can't, even if they look it up, they can't find the 1099 unless she got your numbers, your number information. That's the only way. And you got everything in your name as a sole proprietor LLC. Okay. So how long did that take? Okay, I remember you said you paying the basically $400 something a month. How many years that you was paying? I'm gonna say $400 a month. How many years you paying that till she found out? Like, oh, he got his business going on.
I got the company in 2010. So I want to say I rocked for like 4 or 5 years. And then, you know what I mean?
So your daughter was 8 or 9 by then, and
yeah.
She found out, go back to court.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, they was able to go on your shit. Okay. So was she the type of baby mama, Ted, that took you to court okay, let me ask you, before we get to that, 5 years later, they wasn't still going off both incomes, right?
Nah, I don't think they ever was going off both incomes, but they say that shit because she on and off work. It's like every time she tried to take me was when she started working. Every time she would take me would be when she got a job. I noticed the pattern because I'll be paying attention to where they say she work at in court, and then it's like it's always a new job. Like it's always a new job. Like bitch.
Okay. Shout out to Clarence 007 for the $2 donation. He said, I got 7 more months to pay $532.88. Shout out to you, my brother. Put the ones in for Clarence 007. Shout out to you. That's what's up, man. Shit. So let me ask you this, brother. So, okay, now you got to pay $1,400. How was it when it came to being around your daughter? Did you have every weekend? Whenever she say so, one day after week? You got papers.
You know what these are, Palmer? Do you know what these are, Palmer? You know I'm the truth with proof, Palmer. They call me the truth.
Look like evidence.
Palmer, what you was gonna say, Palmer? I'm gonna let you finish. You said, did I have access to my child? Is that where you was going at?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how often did you
was it worth my money?
While you paying $1,400, how often did you have your baby?
Bro, do you see this? This is way too many police reports, bro. Look at that. That's way too many, y'all. And this is only the half, y'all. Oh. These are called police reports. New York City police reports.
Did you send that to me?
I sent you one. I sent you one to your messenger.
Oh, you said, okay.
I thought I didn't edit. I wasn't going to edit. I had to edit that one out. But I wasn't going to.
I thought about it. I was like, you put it, you sit on Messenger. You know what I'm saying? Wow. And now let everybody know again what all them pink papers are.
These are police reports, guys. Hashtag snitch on a bitch. You know what I mean? You put papers on her. She thinks she doing something by going to put you on child support. Nah. In the words of my guy, 5,000, the bell 5,000. Nah, now I'm her CEO. Because now, you know what I mean? I got it. I keep track now. Now you can keep record of her and how she act. So these are police reports, guys. And these help me lower. Not that much, but it helped me lower the child support too.
Now let me ask you this: how was you able to do that? Because whether you see your kid or not, usually just pay the child support. How do you get it lowered?
Because it was one time where she tried to alienate me, and then I followed through. They sent like a warrant out for her because if she missed 3 court dates for the I forgot what they call this shit. They got something they call it, but she missed 3 court dates, and then they sent out the warrant for her. So then I had a court date with them, and I was able to modify the child support because I had showed them that I wasn't making as much because they caught me during the holiday season. That was another thing. They caught me during a busy season. When I first had to originally show them how much I'm grossing, they caught me in November. That's my peak season. You know what I mean? That's the word, bro. That's the peak season.
What you do, they have slow seasons, fall and winter. That's usually fall and winter.
And she was strategic with it, so she knew to go around the peak season. So it was only but so low I could cut the gross. So what I did was I caught her back. She played dumb with the parental alienation. So when I had a chance to go to modify and she ain't show up, I showed them proof that I didn't earn the same amount that I was earning, and then they modified and lowered it a little.
I know they mad as fuck. They had to modify. That's like, bitch, why you want there? Because now they got to do it. And then like you say, they kept continuing it. So this is the court allegation. I mean, this is the statement of allegations. This is one of them. This was in 2007, March 17th. His last name Scott, victim, township of NV. What's NV? New York.
That's NY. That's NY.
Oh, NY, New York. Okay, I'm gonna read what it said because I know y'all probably can't see it, but that's okay. He said, "I arrived again at the house on time with a licensed driver. She refused to let me visit my daughter. The cops was called and they stated her. They served her with the violation I received from the courts on Wednesday, March the 14th, 2007. So this is one of the paperwork where it showed proof that, yeah, he was calling the police, #snitch on a bitch, and she still wouldn't let him get the baby. So, I know you showed me a bunch of papers, and they look like the same type of papers, but I want to know, how many times have you had to call the police because she wouldn't let you see your daughter and get your daughter?
Bro, I had at least about, I want to say no gas, bro. How many weekends? It's what? It's 4 weekends in a month, right?
Yeah.
So that's 4. Boom, 4. That's 1 month. 4. That's 8. That's 2 months. 4. Because I'm pesty. It got to the point where I did it just to fuck with her. I got dressed on Saturday, knowing what it was gonna be.
You already know.
Just to fuck with her, bro. Just to fuck with her. I'd get dressed, knock on the door real hard. If I felt like a kid again, like you was playing nigga knocking and shit, and run. You know what I mean? But that's one thing I know too. My little daughter she got a kick out of it, bro. She got a kick out of this shit because she knew I was coming every Saturday. Even if she knew her mother was gonna be evil, she knew. And it kind of grew our bond a little bit. It grew our bond, bro.
Question. So, okay, she was 8 at the time then, right? When all that started happening. So basically, once your child support was raised, she decided to just cut ties.
Yeah.
Or was it when they lowered it?
No, yo, bro. I was fighting with this girl. It's to the point where when it was like from 3 years old to 5.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see my daughter. I washed my hands, bro. I washed my hands from 3 to 5. I was like, I'm done with you. All right, fuck it. You don't want your daughter to have a father? Fuck you. My peace is more important. You know what I mean? And that's gonna be that. that's gonna be that. You know what I mean?
So what made you go back?
What you mean?
What made you go back? Like when you say 2 years you washed your hand, what made you go back and try to get your daughter?
Oh, nah. What happened was, I think she had my daughter call me.
Mhm.
She had my daughter call me, and then they try to use the reverse psychology, like try to spin it, like if I did something to them, and then I had to break it down to my daughter. You know what I mean? I really had to bust her bubble, like, you know what I mean? And that's how I am. I was always like this, y'all. I was always live and direct. Like, bro, we're not gonna play that.
Yeah.
We're not gonna play retarded. We're not gonna play retarded, bro. This is what your mother did. And I kind of told you, I thought I was preparing you because I was the type to always talk to my daughter. They say, don't put them in grown folks' business. I'll be goddamn, you get the fuck out of here. They're not gonna be little forever. They're not gonna be little forever. And half of the time, their version of grown-up business is gossip and dumb shit. I'm gonna put this girl on to some mathematics, some budgeting. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you, like, listen, ma, your mother got this, and we got this. You know what I mean? Because, you know, the week is funny to me how we get I had her from Friday after school. I pick her up from school, and then I drop her back to school on Monday, right? So technically, we getting half. I got half the custody. Like, I ain't a dummy. That's Saturday, Friday, half of Friday, Saturday, Sunday, half of Monday. That's 3 days. It's 4 days in the weekend. But we ain't gonna say nothing. Plus, we get them on the days where we gotta spend money. So not only do you got the check, now I got her, and I gotta spend more bread. But you got the child support though.
Right.
So it's like it's weird. It's weird how they play this game. How they play this game.
Okay, so we saw, he basically said he had to do it every week. How long did that last till finally you was starting to get your daughter, if you was able to get your daughter?
It set up to where, like, I think one of her uncles, he got involved, and then he started to bring me my child. You know what I mean? Because, like, if you notice, even in that police report, I had a whip before I had a license. So she used that.
License.
So she used that and shit. So now, you can't get my child because you ain't got a license. So all right, so I get to licensed driver, so he can drive us to our destination. And I said, oh no, you ain't got a license. So they'll use anything, bro. But her brother, you know what I mean? Her brother, he was like the bridge, and he used to bring me my child. And then, you know what I mean? That's how it got back to me getting the chance to see her.
So let me ask you this. So her brother brought your daughter over, and did she know?
Nah, and then her sister too used to help out too. Her sister used to sneak my daughter on over too. So, you know what I mean? Salute to them. But nah, she didn't know.
There's a lot for the brother and the sister to let you see the daughter. So evidently you wasn't that bad of a guy to be around the daughter the way she's put it out there and doing and shit like that. I mean, I wish we had other baby mama Ted's relatives to do what's right, but they not. They're a sister hoe. So
yeah. But you know how that be. When they mad at her, they'll do anything. When they mad at her, you know what I mean? You know, family, if you catch any family member at the right time when they mad and they fighting each other, they're pissed them right on off. They'll tell you where the address, they'll drop the addy and all that.
So you think they did it more because they was mad at her personally, not nothing to do with, he need to be a father to his daughter.
Ain't got shit to do with me. They right with the foolishness, bro. It's they with the foolishness, man. I'm an opportunist. I'm an opportunist. I saw it.
Yeah, okay.
Yo, slide my daughter over here, fuck her. And that's how that went.
Wow. So yeah, man. So okay, so let's go down the line. Okay, now we talking about teenage years. What was it like dealing in the teenage years with your daughter? Was you able to be around your daughter, or was it worse? Bullshit in the gang? What was going on then?
Nah, I mean, the teenage years, it was just phone calls. It was phone calls. I went kind of dark. On her. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. I went kind of dark because I started to have to rebuild myself. That's around my her teenage years is around me really coming of age now, really peaking and becoming like more of a man, not just a little boy, not a little simple running around here and shit, being fly and cute and shit all day. So I started to become more of a man. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So by then you wasn't seeing your daughter. You just trying to do what you need to do. So you at the time, were you still paying her $1,400?
I know at this time it had went down to $950. It was like $975 or some shit like that.
It's a big jump, man. A big drop, man. That shit.
Yeah. She fucked up. She knew she messed that up.
Did she ever try to take you back for more money?
She did, but they couldn't get me with nothing because I kept it consistent. This is what I make.
Right.
This is what I make.
Now,
I mean, she tried to get me for she tried to get me for a Hennessy. She tried to get in on my Hennessy sponsorship though. That's another thing, guys.
Really?
Yeah, try not to flaunt what you got, yo. Try not to flaunt what you got because they got spies everywhere, bro. You might think she blocked you on social media, but trust me, she got a cousin, she got a friend that's snapping pictures of everything you do. This woman walked in the fucking court with a bunch of photos. Every time I uploaded Hennessy Tuesday, Mr. Palmer, the bitch had a picture of me with different bottles, bro, trying to say that I bought them bottles, bro.
But how do they know?
You can't prove it. You can't prove I bought those bottles. You can't even prove that that's not the same bottle that I keep taking different pictures with.
This is what I don't
understand. The judge had to tell her that. The judge had to
I
tell
was
her
gonna
that.
say, because I mean, I have the right to buy alcohol. It's my money. As long as I pay that child support, I could buy all the alcohol I want, motherfucker. I don't get this.
Man, thank God I'm off the YouTube. Thank God I'm off, man. We're about to hit 100,000K. Salute to the Bread Squad. Salute to the Couch Gang. So I'm glad I'm off child support because she take me back for that shit. You know, they think you make $1 million because you get YouTube views and shit. She'd take me back. She'd take me right back.
Somebody put Mr. Goodbread link in there, and I'm gonna pin it to the top, and I'm gonna highlight it off and on. So she would take you back to court, and basically most of the time the judge like, hey, I can't do nothing with this. Dismiss.
Right.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So how was this judge? Was this the same judge you've been dealing with all the time, or?
Yeah, she was a ball buster. Like, she was a woman, a black woman, you know what I mean? Wig wearing diva woman. And she just was a ball, but she used to be looking for shit. Like I tell you, there used to be times, right, where you go in the court and you just know you good. Like, I got it. Like, I'm good. Like, so you sitting there and boom, that's your ego. There she go, break your ego. It's like they that's all they do in court, in family court, is emasculate the man. Emasculate the man. Even everything they say, even if they give you a good point, then they take it away. They say something and then slap you with the other hand. Like, bitch, I'm the payer. Bitch, I'm paying. Like, that's why I understand. Like, they run around here calling men deadbeats. If you pay child support, right, Mr. Palmer, correct me if I'm wrong. If you're a child support paying dad, then that means you pay rent in 2 houses. How can you be dusty?
I mean, I agree. That's just their logic. I mean,
like, how can you be dusty? Bitch, we pay rent in your house and in our house. Because if you ask them, right, what is child support for, they're not going to say for the child. It's for the rent. It's for the light. It's for the utility.
It's for that nigga off eBay. Anything but the child. You know what I'm saying? That I can tell you about that. Yeah, that shit is funny. So when I know you said that you was paying $975. By then, when was you finally like, you know what? Let me go ahead and try to, get my daughter and see my daughter. When did that come around? Because I know you said you had to fall back again because you like, I got to get myself in order. I ain't got time for this. How long was it before you like, you know what? Let me see if I can reach out to my daughter and see if I can get her.
I mean, it was on and off, you know what I mean? Like,
okay,
it was on and off. I would call her, we would stay in touch, and we'll be in tune with the in tune. And you know what I mean? A couple of times I remember her calling me just to vent because her mom's and shit. And then her telling me like, yo, what you said is true and shit like that. Like we always had a good relationship, yo. Cause I always told her, like, listen, I'm never gonna fault you for what you have to do to survive. You know what I mean? I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm telling you this because you might have to tell her. And I don't care if you tell her I told you. I don't want to ever have you feeling pressured or, you know what I mean? If you got to go with the dumb shit, go with the dumb shit. Just know I'm not mad at you. I'm not bitter at you. You got to live with that. So I always explained that to her. I always kept an open line of communication with her. So she always knew, like, don't wear a mask with me. Don't wear a mask with me. And she see how I operate with other people in real life. So that's why it was so easy for her to just know and understand, yo, my daddy crazy and he love me and he not a simp and he not gonna kiss nobody ass, bro. So you know what? I might want to call him. Yeah, I know he my dad. He's supposed to call me, but I might want to call, and that's the relationship that I had built with my oldest.
Let me ask you this: while you was dealing with, only talk to her on the phone and still paying the child support, not really seeing her, have the baby mama Tess ever try to get back with you, or did she ever try to ask for extra money, go half on some clothes and school and whatever?
Sweet 16.
Okay.
Sweet 16, because they sit around and they watch this dumb shit on social media and they suck it all in, and then they run to you talking about what their child deserve. Man, we deserve to get out of poverty. Your child deserve a chance to get out of poverty and get out this generational curse. But they watch all this social media and they suck it in, and then they come to you and talk about, well, if you want that party, you should do that party. But we got into it over that, bro. We got into it over that. I ain't want to put nothing in on that, and I ain't putting nothing in on that. And I came, and it was a problem because I didn't put nothing in on that. I can't come chill with my daughter for a sweet 16.
So even though you pay $975 a month, she wants you, and she's not letting you see your daughter and causing havoc and bullshit. She still have the balls and the nerve to hit you up and say, "Hey, I need you to put on for the Sweet 16 because I saw it off reality shows and social medias."
Yeah, they gonna say it like that, but that's pretty much what they said.
Okay. So of course, when you told her Walmart is always hiring, what happened after that? Because sometimes you do stuff like that, they're going right back to court then, or you block from your daughter's phone and all that shit.
Yeah, that don't come, do this and that, do. Man, I pose up.
Damn.
I pose up.
So
I pose up.
So you did go.
I pose up, bro.
Okay, so how did it go? She tried to squirt you out. She talked shit. A nigga.
It was a little hitch. It was a little hitch, but we got through it, yo. All attitudes seceded. Everybody, oh, don't do that in front of the children. You shouldn't do that in front of the child. They only say that when the dad fit in the pot.
They only say it to you. They don't say it to her.
Yes. They only say, "Oh, don't do that in front of the kids, y'all acting a mess in front of it." When you dad seen her, why you dad see where she gonna go? She got mental illness. They be knowing they got mental illness, but they don't say nothing.
And instead of calling her out, they say you both need to be a bigger person and be adults. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, exactly. So, okay, so you was able to hang out. Was it decent?
Yeah, it was dope. That shit was fire. That shit was fantastic. She did a good job. She did a good job trying to match that shit like them celebrities and you in poverty, you dumb bitch.
Yeah. Good job. Good old job. So
good job, yo.
She basically wastes money, and now she's definitely struggling broke, and that child support was already gone. So, okay. Yes. So after that, because now she's 16, after that, so did you have to deal with a simp enforcer? Because I'm sure it's some nigga off eBay that was around.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I got one around this time right here, bro. Nigga gonna call me talking about what I should do for my daughter's party, bro.
Well, now current?
16. The 16. Yeah.
So
yo, because I guess he did it. He was the sucker that had it nice. He was.
wait a minute. No.
Here I come to save the day.
Nah, man, he flipped the bill.
You fucking men come fucking poop.
Nah, he didn't flip that bill. Tell me that ain't true, man.
Bro, son, if I chipped in anything, it was that child support that month. But you wasn't getting shit from me, and I pulled up.
Oh, man.
What happened?
I can't fucking believe you.
Taking pictures and all that with my twin.
Wait a minute. So wait a minute. So she pulled he don't do shit for his kid, and he fell for it, even though you pay her $975 a month.
Yeah, yo, bro. I didn't even tell you the good part, bro. I done lived in the worst parts of New York, bro. I'm from 117th and Madison Avenue, El Barrio. Bro, I pay for her to stay on 63rd 3rd Street, bro, and Broadway, bro. She downtown where the celebrities at, bro. I'll pay that. I'll pay for that.
Oh, she stay downtown?
She lived downtown, bro, like 63rd, like
in Harlem.
Like, we don't call that Harlem type shit. Like, that's not Harlem. That's Manhattan.
Oh, Manhattan shit.
Manhattan. New York people know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We uptown. The rent a little cheaper. We ain't got doormans uptown. They got doormans, motherfucking couches, TVs, and niggas that bring you water while you wait for the elevator. Bro.
So she moved out there.
Yeah, because you know how they do, bro. They compete with their family off our pockets, off our dime. So she know damn well that's above her means. You could have took an apartment in the hood and cut half of that bread, and then you would have had a little car for my daughter.
Manhattan is expensive. Very expensive.
And they giving you low square feet. You paying a lot for small square feet.
I'd rather go to Brooklyn any day than be in motherfucking Manhattan. So this is the Sweet 16 party, or that's where she actually moved, or that's where she had the party at, or both?
Oh, no. This Sweet 16 party she had in Harlem. Ironically, around one of my neighborhoods, around Wagner. You know what I mean? Salute to Wagner PJs. What's up? You know what I mean? But she had it around there, across the street from there. But that was around 16. When my daughter was 16, it was a Sweet 16 party. The simp called me. He called me He called me like a week before that party, talking about what I should buy for that party.
Man, cool. Let me ask you this: was he at least married to her?
Who?
Was he at least married to her?
Nah, man.
So was they at least engaged?
I wouldn't even know that, man. I don't know what the fuck games they was playing.
Right, but what I'm basically saying is, you're not even married to this motherfucker, and you sit back, and even if you're married, I wouldn't get involved either. But you're not even married to this motherfucker, but you calling up another man talking about what you should be doing for your kid. Because I'm sure she said all the bullshit. He don't do nothing. He don't do this. He a deadbeat. He don't want to be a father. He broke as fuck. But I bet she didn't tell him how much she was getting that child support. And even if she did, it don't matter. He's still a deadbeat. What a sucker ass nigga. Let me let Pastor David Manning respond to that.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
Y'all niggas are stupid in a motherfucker. I wouldn't call your phone. I wouldn't text you. If I see you as what's up, I'm not getting involved in that because I know how these bitches is. I'm just saying. So when he talked that goofy, you should be, be a better father, Martin Luther King shit, what was your response?
I said, bro, you fucking her, bro. Get out of here, yo. Straight like that. I ain't got nothing, bro. Child support.
Exactly.
Fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah,
hey, yo, son, that's my middle name, though. And she know that. Like, I don't have it. I said that shit so many times, bro. I don't have it. I'm proud. I'm proud of I don't have it.
Hashtag I don't have it.
I don't have it. I don't have it. I was just about to ask you.
Exactly. Well, you pay for the whole Sweet 16 and your bitch ain't do shit. Hey, give me some money.
Yeah. Come to find out, she robbed her sister. Her sister decorated the whole shit. Come to find out she ain't even pay her sister. You know what I mean? They scandalous. So, you know, that was another entry. That's how I got that information, because you wait till they get mad at each other and then you find the entry, yo.
Mm-hmm. Damn. All right, so, you know, after that, you know, what was it like? That's 16. Now you got another 5 years because you 21 years in when it comes to New York and child support, 24 if you go to school. So how was it from 16 to, I'm gonna say 16 to 18, 2 years?
16 to 18, it was smooth. And I do want to say that for y'all, for those of y'all going through the baby mama drama, right? It's gonna come a point where she's just gonna leave you alone, bro. She's just gonna give up, bro. She's gonna give up. You know what I mean? But now I think I know why this bitch gave up, bro. Because she done did the zoo. She done did the, on one of those, her going back to court, she switched the date of my daughter's birth. You know what I mean? You know, when you're filling out the shit, when you know you always got to fill out some shit. So while she filling it out, she purposely put 04, knowing she was an 03. So that's how the whole shit got. You know what I mean? And then these dumb niggas kept updating it off of the last court date instead of going to the main court case. You know what I mean? And that's how she did that shit on purpose, bro.
So she did this when she was in high, or she did this towards the end when she was 21?
She did this like that last time that we had to go to court, the last time she could modify, because they can only modify every 3 years.
They do that here every 3 years.
Yeah, they can only modify every 3 years. So that last time she went to go try to do the doodle twist and it did not work. She still got hit with the regular same shit. That right there is where, because when I go back in my paperwork, that's the court date where I see the change. Now I see my daughter's birthday reading something different than every other court paper after.
Let's jump into that. But before we do that, face facts. I'm gonna ask you, anybody else in New York? Because Abdul say he never heard about 24. I was told that you on child support till 21 in New York, but if they go to college, it's 24 years old. Is that true?
That's true.
Okay. Because he said got to look into it. His daughter I'm sorry. I don't know if his daughter or son, but his child just turned 15. I was told if they go to school, it's 24 years old.
It's rare, but I tell you something else. Once they go and work and once they cash a check, it's a wrap. It's a done deal. Even once they support themselves, even before 21, because that was another issue, right?
All right.
My daughter got a job at like 19, 20, and they hid that. They tried to hide that from me, but one of the cousins got mad and hit me up. Like,
damn. You say family became my
I mean, niggas is greasy, boy, greasy. She hit me up like, yo, you know your daughter working? She working at the Gap. Da, 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 da. I'm like, oh, word. But I already knew what time it was. Like, I wouldn't do that. Like, I don't. At this point, like, man, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. All y'all niggas kiss my ass.
Because I didn't know this. So in New York, if you on child support and you find out the daughter's 18, 19, 20, and she's working a job, you can go to court and say, get rid of my child support or cut it?
Hell yeah, because she's supporting herself. She's self-supporting. Once she's self-supporting, how the fuck you look like them? You like how you self-support and get child support? You're not a child now. You're self-sufficient. So they'll cut it. They'll cut it. That's why they hid that shit. They hid that shit for like.
I gotta see if they do that in other states, because if they do that here, then I might have a chance.
Yeah, yo, that's why they keep the shit secret. Yo, they be keeping shit a secret like a mother. They be hiding them secrets, bro. They don't want you to know.
No, right?
Huh? 18
or older, or it doesn't matter?
18 or over.
Oh,
you know 18. I mean, because legally they can't get hired at 17. They can only do like some part-time bullshit. Okay. And it gotta be full-time too. That's the caveat. Okay. Gotta be a full-time.
Okay. Then I'm out then. But if they full-time 18 and work a job, and well, here it's over with at 18. Here it's over with 18. So whether they working at 18 or not, it's done. So okay, so but
that's what it's called. Hold on, Palmer. It's called Emancipation. Salute Derek B. It's called Emancipation.
Okay. You on your channel too?
Yeah.
Oh, salute. I didn't know. Okay. Hey, he got on, he's on his channel too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the bread, the good bread squad, you know what I'm saying, over there. Shit. Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying, bread makers. But so wait a minute. So 18, working a job, you can you go to court and get that shit deducted, Lord, whatever. Good to know. Hey, if y'all in New York and you found your 18-year-old child, got a job, go there and you deal with baby mama tears, go there and go ahead and get that shit, Lord.
Yep. Because that's what the moms do. The moms send them out there to get them to work. She collect your child support. Then she still charge them room and board. And she just be eating, bro. She got wigs and crab legs for days, bro. Wigs and crab legs for years.
Man, that's what's up. That's what's up. So, okay, but you say you didn't even bother. You like, whatever, I'm at peace. I'm good. It is what it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, because I ain't want them to force my daughter to quit her job and lose that experience. Because you know what I mean, these dumb bitches are stupid because that also came up just recently, bro.
Really?
All right, let's get to that, Palmer. Let's get to that.
Okay, now your daughter's.
Let's get to that. How I know.
Come to it again.
So now we got to the 21 because I called her, right? So when I found out that they were still taking money out of my check, I called her for like the first time in years. Like, yo, ma'am, you got to tell these niggas to stop taking money out my check. She gonna say, who told you? She ain't 23 yet. I'm like, man, this shit lasts it in at 21. Mind you, I just was walking down the aisle with my daughter at graduation, so I know she graduated. And right. I know how she got the funds for the college, man. Like, stop playing with me.
Right. So you want to play that dumbass game, shit.
You know what I mean? Like, stop playing.
Yeah.
And then she goes, oh, you gotta go to the court and see what the court say. So that's when I just left. I just hung up on her like, boom, yo, this bitch want to play dumb. She want to play dumb.
That ain't how it go, though. You don't have to go to court. The state's supposed to automatically take that shit out. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, so okay. So let's get to the bullshit. The bullshit is, guys, that they still take the child support out of this man's pocket, even though he's done. So you let's go back to when they asked you, hey man, we need to show proof she graduated, which I think is dumb because y'all already know. So go ahead and start from that, and we'll go on to the fuck shit and baby mama terrorism and all that. But first, before you start, shout out to Face Facts for the $4.99. He said you can start a business and have your child emancipated at 16 if they make more than $16,000 to $18,000 per year. Varies by state. Shout out to you. Good to know. I didn't know that. Shout out to you. I did not know that. That is something good to know. Y'all take heed of that, man. If y'all, got something going on, do that shit. Do that shit. The bread taking he take care of some business. I'm gonna go ahead and let Reverend Next speak his piece because I think it's time for him to give y'all his blessing. You know what I'm saying? Kiss my ass.
You the devil. You the devil. You a Satanist, huh? Then you wrote a book too then, right? You got a book with blood on it, huh? You Satan, huh? Who created your ass, Satan? Who created your ass? I come in the name of Jesus by the power of the Holy Spirit. I come in the name of Jesus by the power of the Holy Spirit. The devil is a motherfucking liar. So you know I ain't worried. Biatch. Stupid bitch. You see me? I'm all out. I make my ass very available. Tom, next caller. You don't like it? Kiss my ass. You don't like it. It's my house.
Shout out to the motherfucking Cows gang. Kiss my ass if you don't like it. Kiss my ass. Hey, check this out. So I'm on Good Bread channel. He got like 300 and how many you got? 428 watching. So I can make this shit bigger. And Nah, it disappeared. I don't know what the fuck going. It was just showing the motherfucker. Nah, it disappeared. I don't know. On my end, it disappeared and shit. I don't know why it's doing it. I don't know. Is it showing on your end?
Yeah, I see you and me on my end.
It disappeared on my end.
Yeah, hold on, I missed somebody. Brown Hornet, salute, Brown Hornet. Appreciations, Brown Hornet. Derek B, appreciations, Derek B.
It ain't showing it.
Where my homegirl at? Where my homegirl at? I seen you. Hold on. Trice, what's going on, Trice? Salute. When y'all get a chance, y'all come on over to the F Child Support channel, guys. Fuck Child Support channel, guys. Subscribe over here.
They can subscribe, but now let them stay over there, man. That's your thing. Let them stay over there, man. I fuck with. That's why I wanted to show everybody, you know, how you growing and do your thing, bro. No, let them stay over there. Do y'all thing, but there, if you can subscribe to the channel, man, because we talk about
sharing is caring, bro. Sharing is caring, yo.
Yeah.
Sharing is caring. Come on over to the couch gang, bro. This the foundation, bro. This the foundation. This the foundation right here.
So yeah, let's talk about, you know, now, you know, hey, she's 21 years old, she's done with the child, you supposed to be done with child support. And now the process, let's talk about the process, because what people don't understand is when you go to family court, they already type up how this child gonna be when the child gonna be 18 and graduate and all that shit. Really, it's just 18, but they add the graduation or whatever, or the year of graduation. So what happens is they supposed to have a turn-off date when they just go. It's supposed to go off. The state's supposed to just cut it off, but they usually don't. A lot of times you will have to go to court and go back to court, or call them and they tell you some dumb shit. Tell me what you had to go through when you like, hey, my daughter's 21. They still taking my check. What did you do? What you had to go through step by step?
All right. So first, I called them. I called them on the hip. So I was like, yo, what's good? Yeah, I keep taking money out of my check, and my daughter is of age now. So they told me you got to go down to the office. That's not that family court place. Child support got their own building too, bro. You know that. So that's in the video. That's the place I had to go to. So I had to go down there to that place, and I had to bring her birth certificate, and I had to bring the court paper that showed the wrong date. And I brought that to them. They said, all right, we're gonna send you a check in the mail. I said, okay. I went back home, waited a little, it was like 2 weeks. They sent me $300, bro. I said, oh, hell no. Because now I already did the math. I'm like, yo, bro. But what they did do was they stopped taking the money out of my check, though. They stopped taking the money out of my check. Boom. So then they sent me $300. But it was already 6 months after they took 6 months worth of bread from me. You know what I mean? And they sent me $300. So I called them back. Like, yo, what's up with that? $300. So now they said, come, I had to go back down there. So now I went back down there. Same shit. I told them, like, yo, y'all owe me more money than this. I showed them how much I was paying from when they stopped the payments, from when they boom. So then they sent me a check, $1,100. But now that's what, yeah, because I'm telling you, she had like six racks for me, bro.
$6,000.
Yeah, but child support, they was playing around. So they sent me checks that equaled about 3,000. But then I'm sitting there like, why y'all keep penny pinching? Where the fuck is my money? You know what I mean? So then that's when I went down there that day, and I have recorded it just to see what the fuck they was gonna say. And that's what she said. Like, oh, they pushed it on the family courts now. So now child support is pushed.
Shout out to MPI. Appreciate you. Yeah, so since she falsified the paperwork saying that she was 17. I mean, I'm sorry, because I'm thinking about Illinois, that she was 20 and not 21. Shouldn't she be in jail for doing this type of crime? Because that's a federal, or that's a government document that you lied on.
I read the lady at the place. I say, yo, what's up with that? Like, she knew what she was doing. She like, oh, you can't prove that. She tried to play with me, bro. She like, them people is wicked at that office, man. That's why I recorded it. Cause if I was to tell somebody this story, you won't believe it, bro. You just won't believe it. That's why I recorded the shit. Like, yo, boom.
Man, that shit is crazy. That shit crazy. So that's crazy. So where you at now as far as this court shit? Did they one time hit the bitch up and tell her, like, look, you need to pay this money back? Did y'all go to court on Zoom or whatever to talk to her about it, or y'all never, you ain't never see her in court because she probably ain't show up? Like, she running for child support like I do for a living, you know. Okay, so she never showed her face, and I take it they never put a warrant out on her for not showing up to court, right?
We on the second court date. You know what I mean? So far I'm wasting. That's what I mean by wasting money. If anything, you're gonna waste money on the sheriff's department, because they're gonna ask you, you're gonna have to pay the $50 to get the sheriffs to serve her. You know what I mean? You don't want to be the one to serve her. So you're gonna have to invest some money, because that's gonna go, it's gonna go down. So you can't serve her. So just pay the money, let the sheriff do his job, bro. Because the sheriff will go there, and the sheriff will also let the courts know how difficult she was, and there, you know what I mean? And that's a better look than anybody you can get to just sign that affidavit. So let the sheriff do it. So the sheriff already went, and they denied. She denied access, because, you know, she could dub the sheriffs too. Okay. She don't have to open the door for police, bro. That's why when people be like, oh, just do this, oh, just do that, just go get your kid. That shit is like,
they don't have a warrant. They don't have a warrant. They do not have to open the door for the police. It's not nothing like a kidnapping or hostage situation. They do not have to open the door for police.
No doubt. Chantel Reed, thank you.
Hey, sis. now I was going to say something about Chantel Reed. That's Unique Beats. I've been knowing Unique Beats for over like 10, maybe about 15 years, man. He was making my tracks for years. Met him online, and I've been dealing for a lot of years. I've been knowing him. He out there in Syracuse, and even he dealt with a baby mama terrorist, man. He know me personally. Shout out to Chantel Reed, man. He definitely a good producer, man. We've been knowing each other like over 15 motherfucking years. Gotta be over 10 to 15 years. Shout out to Face Facts for being a member of the circuit court for 1 month. He said 9 months before the 18th or 21st birthday, file a termination of child support order. I should be done in August. Then I have to wait for a decision. Shout out to you, my brother. Yeah, shout out to you. Yeah, and for those that's on Good Bread's channel that don't know who I am, I'm Mr. Palmer, and what I talk about these baby mama terrorists. If y'all don't know what a baby mama terrorist is, a baby mama terrorist is one who terrorizes fathers for being their children's lives. Now, when it comes to baby mama terrorism, there's more to it than just that, because they run to the courts because of broken relationships and bad divorces. They will keep the child a way to hurt the father. They don't give a fuck about the child. They hate the father more than they love their child, and they put their child in different situations, even to the point where they lose their lives. And I talk about that on a regular basis. I also talk about how our society looks out for these baby mama terrorists. I talk about how the Black community is a downfall because of baby mama terrorists. Traditional families is definitely at an all-time low. Two-parent households at an all-time low. Most of these all baby mama terrorists choose single motherism, and government daddy supports that because child support is a $61 billion racket. So we talk about facts over here. We don't talk about feelings. We got a lot of people getting their feelings because they moms are baby mama terrorists, or because they're a simple enforcer and they scared to speak the truth. So on this channel, we keep our veins cold, and I teach men to change the laws in their mind and focus on you and yours and don't give a fuck about what a motherfucker say. Because regardless of what you do and regardless of how you try to fight, I want you to understand that the system designed to destroy you. So when people come tell you, oh, I got custody just like that, yeah, if that's the case, if it's that simple, then 17.5% of men would it'll be more than 17.5% of men having custody of our children. So I'm just saying. And anybody that says differently because they feel it's hurt,
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
and that's from the bottom of my heart. That is from the bottom of my heart. Shout out to G-Man for the $5 donation. He says, child support is a criminal organization. Why I support Christmas Eve. Real talk. Shout out to my man, G-Man, who left, I think it was Texas, and went on to Canada and lived a different life.
You hit it from the back.
Yo, Mr. Palmer,
in.
before you play anything, hold on. One time for my guys over there at the
You say you took the rubber off. So I'm
yo, one time
back
they asked me for it.
You tell me you got the nuts.
But they asked for what?
It's gonna come.
Oh, okay.
You hit it from the back.
Oh, hold on. Start it over, bro. I gotta put the.
All right.
Feel like what? You say you
Start
took
it
the
over.
rubber off.
I got you.
So I'm
One
throwing it
time
back
they
even
asked
harder.
me for it.
You tell me you got the nuts.
But they asked-
So I'm
Go ahead. For what? Oh, okay.
You hit it from the back.
Oh, hold on. Start it over, bro. I gotta put the.
You hit it from the back.
Hold on, it's delayed. Hold on. Delayed.
Yeah, it's a delay.
But they asked- Go ahead. For what?
You say
All right, hold on. I'm gonna start it back.
Oh, okay.
you hit it from the back.
Oh, hold on. Start it over, bro. I gotta put the.
my shit in.
Just keep doing that.
I actually why
I keep doing that?
feel like
Oh, it's
what I
delayed.
tell you
Hold
mean
on.
to me. You say you
Yeah,
got
it's
the
delayed.
nuts.
But they asked-
So I'm throwing it back even harder. You tell me
For
you
what?
got the nuts. So I'm throwing it back even
It's
harder.
delayed.
You
I'm
got the
just
one
let
hand
it
on the
rip,
neck,
bro.
one thumb
Oh,
in
okay.
ass. Hitting my shit, beating it the fuck in. Now you nut. You leave the money on the dresser for plan B. 2 days later, you calling my phone asking me, did I take what? I left the money on the dresser for the plan
We'll do
what?
it like this, because it's gonna keep being delayed. Email that to me. I can download it and I can put it up there because it's gonna stay delayed, this motherfucker.
Bet.
Do that.
Let's-
Yeah, do it like that now, because it's gonna do echoes and shit like that.
All right, give me a second. I gotta load that sucker up. But that's our shit right there, boy.
Yeah, send that to me. What's gonna happen? I took it down. I could play it, and then you could definitely I can play it, and they'll hear and we'll hear it. Let me know when you send that shit. But that's these baby mama tears choose single motherism. They choose single motherism.
Definitely do.
Definitely choose single motherism. Let me know when you send that shit, bro.
All right, give me a second. It's downloading. This shit gonna take forever, so don't worry about it. I'll let you know when I send it.
All right, for sure. So where you at now with this shit about this $3,000 that they owe you? What is it looking like?
All right, so I had to go pay another $50 to get the sheriffs to go and make another attempt. So we got 3 of those before they could really get into some real actions and stuff. And you know what I mean, then I'll see what to do. I'll follow up. Every time I'll do a follow-up. You know what I mean?
Okay. So you know where she at. You know she's there. She ain't running nowhere. She just ain't answering the shit, right?
Yeah, she just ain't answering them. She know she cashed them checks and she knew she was supposed to cash them checks.
Yeah. A doom and gloom prime minister says this a second Mr. Palmer for Planet X. Nah, I'm Mr. Palmer from Chicago, Cottage Grove. Ain't no other Mr. Palmer. It be some Jamaican dudes and Caribbean dudes that had their name Palmer and shit, but that's my real last name. I got the name trademark. I own that motherfucker. So no matter how many Mr. Palmers it is, I'm the real Mr. Palmer. I'm that nigga. Ain't no other Mr. Palmers out here. It's Cap. It's Cap out here. Shit, it's only one Mr. Palmer. But yeah, this shit tripped out. So let me ask you this. So what are the judges when you go to court? What are they saying to you? Is they trying to make excuse for this baby mama Tez? Is they trying to get you to, man, just dismiss it? She's struggling. It's over with. Let bygones be bygones. Or is they like, you know what? Hey, I can't argue with you right here. Handle your business. What is they saying? Because, they side with these whores.
Yeah, the people at the child support agency, she tried to get me, and you hear it in that video. She tried to get me, bro, and she tried to get me like, leave, just, you know what I mean? She don't mean it. She didn't mean it. You can't prove that she wrote it down, and it just might as well leave it alone. And they try to hit me with the she probably really needed it. And, I heard what I told her. I said, well, I really need it back.
Exactly. Talking about what you talking. See, that you should have told her.
You fucking income fucking poop.
Yeah. Because when you tell them, hey, I need that child support, I'm struggling. What they tell you? Fuck you, pay me, right?
Exactly.
All right, run that money back, pimp.
And that's what made me so tight too, because I'm like, bro, y'all niggas, y'all took my money to give it to her. Y'all can't go then take it. She probably got money on it. They keep a stack on that card, bro. They think that child support card is a motherfucking debit card, a free debit card any old way. So you can't go back into that motherfucking debit card and give me my money, bro. Like,
what they want, they could freeze the account, they can put a lien on it, they can do whatever they want to do, only towards you. Now let me ask you this question. Have you talked to her ever since this been going on? Like, she hit you up, text, like, hey, you ain't got to do all this. Nah,
it's pure hatred though, bro. Like, it's always been like that. It's just pure hatred. Like, you know what I mean? Pure hatred, bro.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, you just count a cat and a mouse game. The bitch is running around. You got to catch the motherfucker, right? Okay. So, hey, what about your daughter? How she feel, now that the child's support technically over with? Y'all still got a relationship? You still see her? Y'all still got a bond? How's that going?
Yeah. We great. We great. She a flight attendant, Mr. Palmer. She flew out. Yeah, she flew out to Minnesota. Miss Goodbread, you know what I mean, was the connect for that. We set up, I got my own company, so I had set her up real right. That was the last time her moms got me mad. And now I realize why her moms didn't want her to take the position with me, because then she was trying to hide the fact that she was working. If she take the position with me and Mrs. Goodbread, then we could cut the child support because she's working. We about to get this chick $50K a year, ma'am.
And actually, I'm sorry to cut you off. Face facts, you say that if she worked for you and you making over 16 to 18,000, no child support.
And that's why she tried to tell my daughter some school shit. She tried to get my daughter to go back into school so that she could collect more child support longer. But my daughter already, me and her talk like, you're not gonna be a professional student. School don't teach you nothing. It teach you how to obey. How much obeying do you need to pay for? Because you got to pay for that shit.
I just thought about it. Didn't she make your daughter quit a job or don't go for an interview? I remember a couple years ago.
That's what I'm talking about, Paul. You remember, I was telling you, Paul, I was pissed off, Paul.
Because she didn't take the interview. Because her mama told her not to, and she was like,
her mom took on vacation, bro, and she missed it.
Yeah, tell everybody about that shit. Even tell the breadwinners about that bullshit. This was a couple of years ago, y'all.
Yeah. I remember that. Y'all seen how I had my little one, my second daughter, with me at the plantation today. We was getting it in together. You know what I mean? I had a position. Well, Miss Goodbread at her warehouse, who now, because I expanded, Miss Goodbread, now she runs a little warehouse that I own too. So you see how that worked? Generational wealth. She had a position for my oldest daughter, $50K a year. And all she had to do was come to the interview. You know what I mean?
She did.
And her mother got in the air. And that opportunity came and gone. You know what I mean? But through the grace of God and through the grace of her being covered under Abraham's covenant, she got the flight attendant job. So, you know what I mean? That's what it's about, bro. That's what it's about.
Yeah. So, and when you're a flight attendant, that means you'll have a free flight, and your wife have even the Tez have a free flight. They put it on there. So she could definitely fly everywhere she want to go for free.
Yeah, she said she could fly me anywhere too. She got discounts on.
Yeah, that is something. Shout out to These Bitches Ain't Shit Jay. $5 donation. He said 5 show dealing with the same issue in Crook County. Those that don't know what Crook County is, that is Chicago and suburban surrounding areas of Cook County. We call it Crook County. He said son graduated and filed motion to get off order. Sure, baby mama Terrence want to try to push for college. You can't make this shit up.
You can't make it up. You can't make this shit up, bro. They want them to be professional students, Mr. Palmer. Walmart, they can't teach them nothing.
Tell your baby mama Terrence Walmart is always hiring. Get a job, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Lose or be confused.
Yeah. See, you know, I don't know why. I told you these baby mama Terrence will use their children as rocket launcher shields, weapons, props, money grabs. They're using for ammunition. They use them for anything that benefits them. They're the most selfish motherfuckers on earth. They don't give a fuck about their children. I just heard about a baby mama Terrence that got 84 years. You want to know what that bitch did? She threw her 5-year-old or 4-year-old son in the motherfucking fireplace, and they found the baby's ashes up in that motherfucker.
Wow.
And I'm supposed to sit back and say these are queens and martyrs and Mother Earths and shit like that. Yeah, they use it for punching bags too. But I'm supposed to sit back and say this baby mama Terrence is a lovely lady when she just got through throwing her kid, her child, her baby in a goddamn fireplace. Okay.
Happy Mother's Day. They run around here. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Happy Mother's Day to all mothers. I don't care.
Hey,
they put the sassy on it too.
They say, hey, these bitches say Happy Father's Day to mothers. And I'm like, how you a father when you can't even raise your daughter to be a lady? You can't make this shit up.
Bitter milk. Cool.
Yo, how you a mother when you using the child support as your come up, yo? I tell them all of the time, you ask a female, how was she taking care of the light, rent, gas, and all that before she had the baby? And it go quiet. Yeah. They run around here talking like they had Fortune 500 companies before a nigga nutted all up in them, before they meet the meat. Man, I'm gonna need you to chill. I'm gonna need y'all to stop it. Knock it off.
Hey, I mean, here's the thing. These baby mama chicks ain't going nowhere because our society teach them that, long as you do government daddy's D's, you will get rewarded. You know, link card, vouchers, what else? Child support, Section 8. You will get all your incentives. That's why when they go to child support, they let them do as they feel and as they please with the money. They never say, well, you must spend on the kid and the kid only, because if that was the case, they would not put a man on child support.
How dare you do this to me?
See, that's what I want y'all to understand. This system is not about the best interest of the child. That's the bullshit narrative they tell you stupid motherfuckers. The best interest of the child is the benefit for government daddy's handouts. So they use the woman to get the money off of. They don't give a fuck about the woman either, but they know they are more beneficial, because when a man get custody and the woman get put on child support, guess what? Over half of the women who want child support do not pay it, which is a 17.5. And their average income is $15,000 a year. And they don't go to jail. They don't lose their license. They don't lose CDLs and shit like that, which they ain't gonna try to drive a truck, not too many of them. They got qualified immunity when it comes to them on child support. So that's why they give us a hard time and say, well, you only good for every other weekend. And yes, you make more money than her, you're more stable, but we won't benefit off you. We'll benefit off her. So with that being said, every other weekend and $1,000 a month, $500, whatever it is, we're gonna get that. That's just what it is. You're gonna get that.
Yo, Palmer, we got a question for you from my chat right now. The real world want to know who raised you guys to be fathers. So you want to go first?
Let me see.
She bothered. I ain't gonna hold you, Mr. Palmer. I be having them bothered over there. They be bothered.
All right, so you say real world. It say who raised you guys to be fathers. Okay, I can tell you. I'll tell you about myself. I'ma love this. I come from a 2-parent household. I was raised with a mother and a father. My father and my mother was married for 42 years before he passed away, and my mother died 8 years after the fact. I never been to jail before. I'm 45 years old. I never had a criminal record. Not saying I'm a saint or innocent, but I don't have a criminal record. Never been arrested either. I ain't. The most I ever had maybe speeding tickets and shit like that, and never even had a boot on my car. When it comes to me, who's a father, or who raised me fathers, my dad. My dad. Now, another thing is this. I'm not struggling. I never been on Section 8, never been on welfare, never had government daddy's handouts. I never been homeless. I sleep on the couch every day, but I never been homeless. So I don't know if that's a shame tactic on who raised you, but it ain't what you think. Because when I talk about this system, I talk about the system that's fucked up, that is destroying family structure and tradition, and these baby mama tears ate a system. So what I want to know from you, who raised you? Because I guarantee you, most likely, you weren't raised by your father. Most likely, you was raised by your mother, and I'm sure you get a lot of like responses and quotes like this from your mother. I don't have the issues that you think because I got a fuck child support hat on, or because I'm talking how I'm talking. So I want to know now, who raised you? Who raised you? That's what I want to know, and tell me, please. Let me know who raised you. See, when I started, one thing about when I started this fuck child support shit, I already knew that people were gonna try to put a, oh, well, if you broke, just say so, or if you a deadbeat, oh, you ain't got a dad, you got mama issues. And that's when I tell them, nah, I come from a 2-parent household. I didn't have that problem that maybe a lot of others had. So don't get it misconstrued on my staying on this child support shit. The only reason why I say fuck child support, because as long as they give men the short end of the stick and don't have equality and don't have equal parenting time for a father who's been involved, who was married and did things like he's supposed to, then it's fuck child support. Because the only reason why they do what they do to destroy men is because it's money in this shit. So it's fuck child support, and it's always gonna be fuck child support. And anybody who have a problem with that, y'all know how I get down. Let Rev Next do it again.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
That's just anybody, because I'm always gonna speak the truth and speak my mind. The only thing I suggest, if anybody have any disagreements with me on what I say, just prove me wrong. And if you prove me wrong, I'll tell you, man, you right, I didn't know, or you actually proved your point. I'm gonna check myself. And I've been doing it for 7 years and I ain't been proven wrong yet. So who raised you? That's what I want to know. Who raised you?
In real world, you already know the answer to that. You know, I was raised in the jungle. I was raised by the wolves, man. That's why you can't get over. That's why you can't get over. That's why you're triggered. Because you was raised by the same wolves I was raised by. Now go sit down and enjoy yourself.
He Caribbean?
She's Caribbean.
So that's a woman.
Yeah, it's a woman. She do the voodoo stuff. She do that voodoo stuff. So she believe in voodoo dolls. So she finna make 2 voodoo dolls of us and sew our mouth closed, bro.
I don't know what goes on in the Caribbeans. I don't know. I can't really speak on that. But in America, in the Western world countries, you have child support that destroy fathers and relationships and destroy children. So I don't know how it is in Caribbean, so I can't speak on that. But unless you over here or you really get the breakdown on the history of this bullshit, then I don't take you seriously anyway. I don't take that seriously. I mean, it's just like, you know what, real talk. It's just like people come from these other countries and they do right with themselves, and they sit back and say, well, black people lazy, don't want to do shit. And I'm talking about the black versions, the Africans and stuff like that. The only reason why I don't talk about it, respond to it, because my thing is, if you come over here and you live in a shithole ass country that you couldn't have did it at, and you want to talk about us, I'm like, I don't take you serious, because you ain't back over there trying to help them out, and they way more fucked up than any any black poverty-stricken baby mama terrorist is. So I don't take that seriously. I don't.
Yo,
I don't give a fuck.
The real world. This is the last thing I'm gonna say to you, and then I'm gonna take my attention back because now you just starving for attention, and I can tell in real life, don't nobody pay you no mind because you's a weirdo. All right, now listen. I could tell by how you typing in my chat that you lack information, girl. So I'm gonna need you to stop reaching for stuff you hear on the flyby and go research these things that you saying out your mouth because you sound stupid, man. All right.
I see what you're saying. Black women, you say black women choose bad men, so why choose women who put you on child support? That's what I'm saying. My situation ain't about a woman putting you on child support. What I'm talking about is why they put you on child support. Most men are on child support because of failed relationship and failed divorces. Not because they deadbeats don't want to be fathers. It's been a stigma for all these years that men don't want to be fathers. And I'm talking about white men, black men. I ain't talking about just black. When I talk about this, it's not just a black thing. So that's one thing you need to understand. When I talk about men being on child support, you have men on child support because they want to hurt the father and hurt the child and teach the father a lesson because we ain't together no more. Not because, oh, this dude don't want to be a father or he actually is a so-called quote unquote deadbeat. Nah. Because if that's the case, you have married men who go through a divorce and they on child support and they get less time with their children and they are celebrities and they did it the right way. So are you telling me that he wasn't a good father and they was married for all these years, now all of a sudden he ain't a good father, so he must be on child support and he must get every other weekend? I mean, come on, man. So that's bullshit. Now, Sharif says that it's definitely a black thing. Now, when it comes to family court started because of the white man, and not because the white man was getting benefits. They did it because back in the day, white men was going overseas, going to war, and they wouldn't come back, and they was not taking care of their family financially. They left, and back in them days, back in the 30s, the 20s, or some shit, where the mothers could not get a job back then. They weren't allowed to work. You know what I'm saying? And child support came to play for them. The nuclear family in the black community was 90%. We didn't have them problems. We didn't have them problems until maybe the 60s, 70s. And, they start choosing government daddy's handout versus a man being in the household. You have some black men that left out the house to let them get provided. And then you have others that was kicked out the household. So no, when it comes to child support, it's not a black thing. The color is green. Because if you want to be technical, white men pay more child support. White men commit the most suicide based off alienation child support than Indian. We are the most involved fathers. And all these years they lied and said we are the number one deadbeats in the world. So yeah, when it comes to this system, they don't give a fuck about it. That's the only system I could say don't give a fuck about your color, and that's family court. They do not care about your color. They don't care about your political ties. They don't care if you vote Republican or Democrat. They don't care if you're a preacher. They don't care if you're a cop. They don't even care if you're a military soldier. Once you go in that family courtroom, you just a deadbeat nigga they finna fuck over. So yeah, when it comes to it's a black thing, nah, it's not. So yeah, that's the truth. That's one court system I will say they don't care about your color. They care about your gender. That's what they care about, your gender.
That's why y'all gonna stop trying to get us to go against our white breads, yo. Salute to my white supporters. Salute to my white breads.
Yeah.
You slick, big back, yo. You lucky, yo. Y'all lucky. I'm at the court, yo. So I'm gonna be nice. If I was at that school, bro. I thought we was gonna play nice, yo. We guess in this man's house, and y'all gonna act like flying roaches, bro. Y'all gonna act like flying fucking roaches, yo. I'm gonna get y'all.
Colin, hey, let me let you. Hey, Kowski, I'm gonna let y'all see this shit. I don't know who Colin Pryor said most of all follow. That's crazy talk. All you gotta do is look it up. I mean, you ain't gotta take my word for it. You can just Google it. You can look it up and the stats and everything else. Shout out to Atobo for the $10 donation. He said, "Thank you for sharing your story. My father went through the same thing with a black woman in America. That was why they first thing he told me was never marry them. Call in today. I didn't ask for this. Yeah, I ain't doing a call in today. I might do one tomorrow on the story I'm gonna do tomorrow. But shout out to Atobo.
Because I didn't want none of this.
His father went through this shit.
I know. I didn't ask for none of this. I didn't ask for this.
Now, Atobo is from Nigeria. His father came over from Nigeria. He decided to marry a black woman. Well, actually, he married a baby mama terrorist because as soon as he married her and I guess whatever happened, now she want to set him up a failure. See, so that's why I say this is a man situation. They don't give a fuck about their color in family court. So I'm just saying. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. So it's one thing about it, men, and some of the women that do understand what I'm talking about and what we talk about. Majority of society would tell you child support is for deadbeat men, and they don't even know the definition of a deadbeat. They would tell you that child support is to benefit the child, which we already know most of that shit don't benefit the child at all. It benefits the baby mama Tess and the nigga she met off eBay. I mean, we see it on social media every day, some woman doing some neglectful shit to their children. We all know, well, now let me change that. For those that don't know, mothers are the most abusive, the most neglectful, and cause the most child fatalities in this nation when it comes to children. You don't believe me? Look on CDC and look on Statista. You can see that. But at the same time, guess who they still give custody to? They give it to them.
Yo, Mr. Palmer, while you on the topic of deadbeat, people really don't know what deadbeat is, where the word even derived from. Y'all know that the word deadbeat, guys, it derived from the banking system, guys. The banking system, the banking institute, they call people who pay their bill on time deadbeats because they can't make interest off of them. So they say put that in the deadbeat pile. That's for the people that pay their bills on time. So that's why I wear the moniker deadbeat with a smile, because once I pay my child support, Walmart always hiring.
Walmart always hiring. Hey, I like Mike's focus. He said, because he said, I've been hearing him, watching him say a lot of things. He know about this unjust system. He said benefits stay because they match the funds, dollar for dollar, receive federal grants. That's what I'm saying. Federal grants give them the money, they give them their bonuses, they match them and everything else. That's why every year they have a quota. That's why I say, man, if anybody over there from Good Bread area want to actually really want to talk about this and prove me wrong, please do. Yeah. I dare any one of you, and we could talk about this. You know what I'm saying? Just tell me that you know, just say that I don't like you, that you spread the truth and you telling the truth about my mama, my grandmama, myself, my auntie, and my sister. Just tell me that
You can't handle the truth.
just tell me that, and I'll say, okay, I got it. You can have it. Do what you do. But you just saying some shit, who raised you and your mama black and y'all just dusty and all this shit. I mean, that don't do nothing but make me laugh at you, because like I told you,
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
I don't take you seriously at all. I don't. I don't, man. So yeah. So like I said, now here's another thing. Now, if you talking about the guys that, you know, had kids with a woman, they did it the right way, or got married and they just don't want to take care of the kid because she moved on, I ain't talking about them type of guys. I'm talking about
understood, don't need to be explained. We ain't never talking about that. Why would we talk about that?
I ain't talking about that, but at the same time, I want y'all to understand most of y'all are side chick babies. See, most of y'all was born because she was dealing with a nigga that was married or didn't want a kid. He already had a relationship, and then when you came out, he actually thought that he was gonna leave his family for her, and it didn't happen. So she gets mad and puts him on child support or alienate him, or both, and treat you like shit, manipulate you to hate him. But the reality was she was a side chick at best, and now she want to try to justify her fuck shit for choosing single motherism by blaming him. But the reality is she's not going to tell you that truth. And when you find out down the line, you'll see that your mama was a side chick at best, and she chose single motherism, and she basically used you hoping that that was going to cause him to leave his family. You can't make this shit up. See, y'all, a lot of y'all side chick babies, and you mad that the father chose, you know, the other family over y'all, but she tried to trap him and he wasn't going. I mean, let's talk about that too.
let's talk about how grandma was cool with him going over there because grandma wanted the man gone because she wanted the welfare benefits. So it was a win-win situation for her.
Of course.
It was a win-win situation for her. She get to run with the next door neighbor running with, because when he went around asking who want that $12, who want that $12 rent, but you can't have a man in the house. Grandma said, "Oh, you can go on over there. Go over there to Mary Jo. Let Mary Jo have him. You know what I mean? Let Mary Jo have him. I want that $12 rent."
Yep. So I mean, it's a lot of factors, but like I said, y'all, if y'all want to believe that this system is a good old thing and it's the best thing to have, then go ahead. Go ahead. I'm here to talk about the ones who know or want to know how the system really is, and that you're not alone when it comes to being alienated and dealing with this unjust system and dealing with the baby mama terror. That's that. Everybody else, I mean, you do you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about the rest, because the masses is not gonna side with you. Our society is taught that you on child support, you a deadbeat, and you don't want to be a father. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah, like I said, baby mama terrorists choose single motherism. Baby mama terrorists do not love their children. And baby mama terrorists will always try to get some type of handout and live off government daddy's incentive, whether child support, link cards, Section 8, or whatever the fuck they give out. So that's why they want Joe Biden to stay in office.
Real quick, Mr. Palmer. This is why I say, guys, be about yourself and protect your seed. Because these women that run around here with a lack of information and they just repeating the same nonsense. You got some women talking about, well, you got to be careful who you pick. You know what I mean? And then you got some women with the same mouth and the same lips got to sit up here and be like, how about you marry her? So which one is it? And where the good woman at? Where are the good women? Because when you say a man got to be careful who he lay down with, when a man lay down looking for love, y'all lay down looking for incentives and for money. You know what I mean? When you say that, you're admitting that a majority of women ain't shit. You don't know the psychological truth to that when y'all be like, oh, men got to be careful who they lay down with. And all of y'all are saying that. So where's the good ones to lay down with? Because some dudes want to be fathers.
You know what, bro? When it comes to that, man, I just ask, do you tell the 85% of single motherisms that's out here, do you tell them that they should have picked better? Because let's be real, there are more baby mamas out here than it is baby daddies. Let's talk truth here. So I mean, even if you say that you should have picked better and all that shit, yeah. But do you tell them the same ones that's having kids or some dude that they knew they were just having sex with, we were just fucking around, or I just met off eBay, because y'all deal with internet niggas, and some dude that you knew had other kids that wasn't trying to be shit and do shit, and you want to be number 9, baby mama. I want to ask, do you tell them that y'all need to watch who the fuck y'all deal with? I'm just saying. That's what
and then they play so dumb and dumbfounded, yo. You need to go on dates and marry. Listen, man, how many dates do you go on before you take the condom off? Now, we're adults, right? We having an adult grown-up conversation, right? Because y'all sit here and play like y'all be in three-year relationships still fucking each other with a condom on. Man, that's what you do? Now go in and lie. Go in and lie, man. Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Exactly. So we know the game that y'all play, the little Zulo play. You got a condom? No, I don't. You know how to pull out? You know what you're doing? Yeah. And next thing you know, you pregnant, right, dummy? But you talking about go on dates. Stop it. Go get some information and go outside in the real world and get up off the internet and you go practice that. Practice what your information tells you.
So I guess Sami or Sam, you say so-called leaders of the community rather blame everybody else. Who's the leaders of the community? I'm not the leader of the community. The leaders are the communities, the baby mama terrorists that have our boys out here carjacking and getting locked up at 14 and shooting 72-year-olds and killing 7-year-olds and shit like that. Now, I'm not the leader of the community. I'm not the leader.
and voting for victimhood.
Right. The leaders and the pillars are the grandmothers that they say Big Mama and what's the other name they call? It's Big Mama and my Duke and shit. Those the leaders of community. That's why the community is what it is today. So I'm not your leader. I'm not here to be your leader. I'm just here to spread awareness. I'm just a messenger. So yeah. So when you want to talk about the leaders, you gotta talk to them or talk to these sellout ass niggas that shine for white man. That's who you need to talk to, not me. I'm not your leader. I don't live in a community. So yeah, I'm not that nigga. So I'm not from over there. Nah. So talk to the ones who've been the pillars and the leaders of the community. You know what I'm saying? Now I ain't on Kick, brother. I'm just on Instagram and YouTube and TikTok, but I'm mostly on YouTube because it's the only place that don't really flag me. So I don't. Yeah, Medea's too. Now, yeah, Medea's another name. So I mean, yeah. So men ain't been leaders of the community for a very long time. We already know who are the actual leaders in the community, and that's why the community is what it is today. So I ain't your leader.
Yo, bro, you got good job? Can we salute to the leaders? Because they did a good job. They said they was gonna do bad all by themselves, and they did just that. Yo, they did a good job, Mr. Palmer.
Yeah, they did it. They did a good job. They run around here. See, this is another thing, brother. Brothers, for all you brothers out here, since y'all want to make this a black thing, because it's not a black thing, but if you want to make this a black thing, let me explain some of y'all. Black community has been lying to us black men for a very long time. Black men don't want to be fathers. Black men are dusties and dibs and low lies. Black men have all these kids out of wedlock and don't want to take care of the kids when stats says something totally different. Another thing that kills me is the fact that you have talk shows from Ricky Lake, Montel Williams, and Donahue and Jenny and all the rest of these motherfuckers and Oprah Winfrey that had a platform to destroy black men. Now, some years ago, since the COVID, you have social media. You have more men speaking out, black men, and they all of a sudden want to play victim and all this bullshit. And a lot of shit they've been saying for all these years has been debunked. When it comes to black men. And again, if you look it up, black men are the most involved fathers out of all races of men. But yet they say we are the most deadbeat ass niggas in the nation. I mean, but they're not gonna look that up.
Yeah, I mean, 73% of all men participate in the child support scam, and they could look that up. But they want to all they all can't have the deadbeat story. Although they all know it, they all can't have it. So somebody lying. 73% of men paying in two rents too. That means they pay where they gotta pay at, and then they gotta pay over there at your house. You raggedy hoe.
And I'm gonna keep it real. Y'all want to know the truth? I looked this up just a couple of days ago. Like men, when they say that y'all black men are dusty, broken, low lies, I don't get mad. I don't get offended because when you look up the poverty, black people is the most in poverty if you go out by all race. But if you look at the difference between men and women, black men is not the most in poverty between the two genders.
No.
I want you to understand that when it comes to poverty between black men and black women are leading when it comes to poverty. And one of the reasons is that they said it was single mothers.
It's Palmer. They can look this up too. The most religious countries and people are the poorest. So they play that religious shit. They play that Sky Zaddy shit, and that shit got them in poverty. I'm gonna tell you right now.
My daddy. Shout out to G-Man for the $5 donation. He said deadbeat come from George W. Bush Sr., Vice President and Western culture females ran with it. They're the longest running joke on the planet. Fuck them. Shout out to you, my brother. Now, a young lady on your channel by name of Laverne Lowe wanted to know, are you guys friends or did y'all just link up on YouTube? This is a great collab. Good Bread came on my channel. I've been on here for like 7 years. And me and Good Bread been friends ever since, to the point where when I've been out in New York, I hang out with him and a couple others out here. So yeah, me and him are good friends. but we did meet on YouTube like maybe 5 or 6 years ago. So we talk outside of YouTube, and we always stay in touch. He grew his channel. His shit is definitely doing great. And he still, you know, saying, look out for me. He did a lot of things for me, from thumbnails, a lot of stuff, hustle and stuff like that. And I appreciate him. So we like family. So, you know, we vibe just like we do now. This is how we vibe outside. But we actually met on YouTube. We didn't meet in the streets, and we got on YouTube. We met on YouTube, and we've been cool ever since. So yeah, shout out to Good Bread, man. Yeah, so yeah, we are friends. But it started from YouTube.
Facts. She like that chemistry. Laverne said, yo, y'all chemistry is impeccable.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know, I mean, the thing is, I just like putting out the truth. I don't like all this lies and stigma that they've been saying about fathers, because that's not the case. You know, the sad part about it, you see it on social media every day, you see it on TV every day, you see it where you live for the most part, you see it all the time, but yet they still say it's Jermaine's fault. Whose fault will it always be, guys?
It's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault.
It will always be Jermaine's fault, regardless. Ain't that right, Sugar Bum? It's always gonna be Jermaine's fault. It's always gonna be Jermaine's fault. Yeah, it's always gonna be Jermaine's fault, man. Oh man. But hey man, so let me ask you this. So how long, as far as the situation, trying to get the money that's owed to you, how long you think this is gonna take? Did they tell you how long this may take, or you got an estimate, or what?
Yo, bro, I'm a very patient man. Yo, that's my biggest flex, bro. I got nothing but time, motherfucker. You gonna give me my money back?
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, hopefully, I'm thinking it should run by February, because you know we about to run into the holiday season, and everything's shut down, everything's slow. They start giving you crazy dates. You know what I mean? So I gotta go. Next time I gotta go is in September. That's the next date. So, you know what I mean? Then she probably not gonna show up there. Then we're gonna have to do another date. I'm gonna have to do another one. That's gonna be the last one. Like I said, they're gonna probably set that for November. She probably not gonna come to that one. And then I won't find out what's the next move until probably after the holiday season. So that's already damn near 6 months to almost a year. So, but I'm patient, bro.
I mean, you can't help do nothing but be patient. Because child support is not finna hurry up and try to get your money back anyway.
Yeah. Like them other checks, bro. Like them other checks, they definitely came when it was needed. They definitely came when it was needed.
I bet, man. I bet. Shit. So you done with child support all the way. You ain't got no other kids that you had to pay child support for, right?
Nah, that's over. That's over.
Okay.
Yeah. I had one kid out of wedlock, and then my next two were Mrs. Goodbread. Right. Every minute, every hour. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Mrs. Goodbread, man. Mrs. Goodbread is definitely cool people, man. Yeah, Mrs.
She a clown, boy. She is a clown. Yo, I'm keeping her away from. I'm keeping her away from my new audience, bro, because they disrespectful, boy. And yo, man, listen, bro, we gonna turn it up. We gonna turn it up. When I do roll it out, we gonna be ready for y'all, B.
Oh yeah.
Salute to all my good breads over there rocking, man. I fucking love y'all, man. Word, y'all.
Oh yeah, man. You know, it's good to hear a father that went through the trenches trying to be a father, but wasn't allowed to be a father and survive. Because I'm serious. It's so many. I ain't gonna say so many, but there's a lot of fathers who committed suicide because of alienation and getting screwed by the system. See, people think it's a joke, but see, when it comes to that, now everybody's talking about, oh, well, he should have picked better and all that stuff. I'm like, he was married. He did it the right way that y'all say do. He actually fought and still got screwed to the point where he's homeless. But I know they don't care. That's the reality. Anytime somebody deflect from the truth, they just don't care. Point blank. It is what it is. Shout out to Laverne. Laverne came over here.
yeah. I tell you, they going back and forth. Going back and forth. I see them.
That's what's up, man. But let y'all know that who's over there with Good Bread. Good Bread start out with 5,000 or something like that. So he really grew tremendously, man. He's doing the damn thing, and he was trying to school me on the shit, but I was like, I don't care. I didn't care. You know, I'm about to holler at you that though, but I didn't care.
I got you, Palmer. You already know, man.
I didn't care. The reason why I didn't care because my core audience, man, support what I do. They know I'm speaking the truth, and they come with truth on their end. They know what I'm about. They know I ain't just no bum ass nigga just trying to whine about child support. Because believe me, I ain't worried about child support. I'm good. It ain't like that. What it's about is the unjust system that's been going on. It's gonna continue to go on unless men and some women get the mindset to understand how it really is. They be like, you know what? I think I better check myself and change the laws of my mind and don't even bother getting that situation so I don't even have to deal with family court. So that's why the birth rate is at an all-time low. That's why 50% of men in the United States are childless. That's why when it comes to 52 or 54% of black men are childless and unmarried because they don't want to be put in a situation that their forefathers was into. So that's what I'm saying. And also let y'all know why you think that they did this. Okay, you can't do abortions. Now what they trying to do, they trying to force men to pay child support when she's pregnant. Because men ain't finna run around and just have kids. They not doing that shit. They not going. They living a free agent lifestyle. So the only way, and they not even donating sperm like they used to. So yeah, the laws is never gonna change. Child support is a too much $61 billion business that ain't going nowhere. But you have the power to make change within yourself. That's why I say change the laws of your mind. You change the laws of your mind, you won't have them problems, or you won't have that problem again. Because now you're gonna do what you need to do within yourself to not be involved in none of that. Get a surrogate. Get a surrogate if you want to have a kid. Or you won't be caught up with the dumb shit because they will put you on child support just because they had a bad day. Canada too. Yeah, Canada, all the European countries, men are destroyed with the system. That's just what it is. You know, they ain't going nowhere. Brazil got child support. And it's a third world country. So yeah, it's definitely a fucked up system, but it's a moneymaker system. Shout out to Dallas D for the $5 donation. She says, I'm sorry, Dallas D. You know what? You so supportive when it comes to these baby mama tears. Sometimes I be thinking you one of the homies. Shout out to Dallas D. She's a female. Shout out to her for the $5 donation. She said, so these 304s want clump of sales support now? Yes. Yes. Shout out to Dallas D. See, King said, take care of your kids, and if you don't want to, don't have kids. Yeah, that's a damn sure fact. But when I don't know how who you talking about it, what you mean by that. Yeah, if you don't want kids, don't have kids. If you do want kids, have kids. But if you're gonna have kids, I say get a surrogate, because you can have kids with somebody that you thought was on the same level and it changed. It just changed. It flips. Different factors, different reasons, but it happens. You have men that do want kids, but the thing is, the man they don't want the system to be in a mix to destroy them and their child relationship. That's what the problem is. A lot of men don't care about the child support, but what they do care about is why I got to pay this baby mama terrorist that's alienating me and having my child manipulated and having me isolated from being a father that I know I can be and was. Why do I have to go through the hurdles to somebody because she's mad at me, or because she want to hurt me, or because her mama said so? So that is the problem with when it comes to child support. I don't think any man who want to be a father has a problem with take care of their children. The problem is, why do I have to pay a piece of shit who's destroying my life and destroying my child's life? Why I got to pay her a bonus for doing a good job and destroying us? That's what the problem is. So yeah, that's why it's fuck child support. So yeah, that's what that's about. If it was righteous and it was like, okay, you pay child support, but you can see your kid equal parent time, or see your kid with no problem, you can be around your kids and be involved. I don't think any man would care about that child support. But it's the problem that the shit we go through, even though we take care of our kids and pay out to our kids, shit we go through, No, I want to pay this bitch this money and my son talking about I hate you because my mama said that you didn't want to be here and all that shit. No, fuck you. Walmart. That's what it is. You know. Go ahead, good bread, man. Go ahead and tell everybody in this shit. I'm gonna get my ass back on the couch and do nothing like I always do. I appreciate you coming here telling your truth, telling your story. Oh, I need you to. Is that video downloaded?
Nah, yo, this shit keep giving me an error signal. So I'm gonna have to send it to you when I log off of this shit, because I'm using the phone to stream.
Where did you is it on your phone?
Yeah, it's on my phone and I'm using the phone to stream.
Send it to my messenger. I can download it and I can do it myself.
Mm-hmm.
Do that. So Sugar Bum said y'all barely pay $500 a month. The average man that's on child support salary is $40,000. The average man who paid child support is $500 a month.
Yeah. But my thing is, how much do the mother have when she never really started off with nothing? She started off with nothing. The mother started off on her mama couch, mama taking care of her. She was scratching her coochie through her pants pocket. So that's the thing I don't understand. Like, why is it cool for women to think it's okay to bring in children into this world knowing they don't have shit? They be dusty bitches, bald hair hoes, trying to make it, trying to survive. Why is women keep having babies with Pookie while they in survival mode? That's my thing. Like, we gonna need y'all to stop trying to manipulate the man, right?
Bro.
And keep it all the way a buck, sis. You shop for your baby father in Walmart. Now you want him to be a Saks Fifth nigga. Not.
Like I said, if y'all want to look it up. The average man that's on child support, his salary is $40,000. The average man that pay child support is $500. I ain't saying ain't no guys paying $50 or $100 in a blunt amount, but I'm telling you, when it comes to the average of men who are paying child support, that is the average salary, and that's the average of what they pay. Now let's turn it over to the female. The 15% of females who are on child support, the 17.5% of females who are on child support, I want you to understand that they average salary is $15,000. Another thing is, when it comes to paying child support, over 50% of women who are on child support do not pay child support. Now, when it comes to the men who are on child support, the 87.5, over 60% pay child support. So when you want to use that narrative deadbeat, let's talk about the ones who are the true deadbeats, these baby mama terrorists. So that's what I say. If y'all want to have this discussion with me and prove me wrong, please holler at your boy. I have no problem with that. Sugar Bum don't have no kids. Sugar Bum, she likes simps. I don't take her seriously. She been fucking with the channel for years. I fuck with her. She good, but she's a what's her name?
A troll.
No. What's her name from YouTube that got kicked off? What's her name?
Damn, there's a couple of them. Cynthia G. She's Cynthia G.
Yeah, she's a Cynthia G supporter. So I mean, what did you expect?
Right. She indoctrinated with the foolishness.
Yeah,
but she cool though. She get the chat going.
She know what it is. She don't wanna cross over because she don't want to be a sellout to the black feminist clan. I get it. Shout out to Sugar Bum.
Yo, I gotta read this one. Salute to my guy, 5,000 for the $5. He said somebody in B-More is punching the wall in that closet right now.
Hey, you stupid, fam.
5,000, B. 5,000. Yo, I thought I was the ultimate opportunist. Nah, B. I done learned from the best. B. That shit done rubbed off.
Man, hey, Cody say shit. He paid $500. He say he ain't seen his child in, I think 5 years, and he say they make sure to get that child support though. $500.
That's a fact, man. Cody. That's a fact.
Can't be a father, but he better have that motherfucker cash. That's what this system is designed for the child, because it's not about the child. No. That's why I tell y'all men, definitely tell your truth, tell your story, how the receipts, put it out there. Don't let them clown you and lie on you and shit. Expose these motherfuckers for who they are. Baby mama terrorists.
Facts, y'all.
They are.
Keep a record, y'all. Keep y'all records. Just keep y'all records. Don't be scared And when you got her on the hook, don't let her off. Oh, I don't want to press charges. I just want this. No, you want this and you want to press charges, my G.
Right. Stop having sympathy for terrorists. You can't negotiate with a baby mama terrorist. You can't. Nah. Doom says, Mr. Palmer, you watched the first presidential. Oh, yeah. I'm letting y'all know off top, man. I don't care who don't like it. I'm voting for Trump. I'm voting for Trump for the third time, man. I'm voting for Trump. So, you know, I'll be damned if I vote for good old Joe Biden, not the one who changed laws to destroy the black community. He ate assist that shit. I'm not voting for that nigga.
Yo, I'm voting Republic for the next 200 years, bro. We're gonna reverse this curse. We're gonna reverse the curse.
I'm not voting for Joe Biden. Fuck out of here. I had to check a dude today talking about reparations, Democrats for reparations. No, they not. Joe Biden is not for reparation, and your great President Obama was not for reparations. So what are you talking about?
Democrats gave the reparation to your mama with all of them special them welfare programs and shit. That's your reparation. Your mama got it. She ain't give you nothing.
Right.
She ain't split it with him.
Obama, the only thing Obama did was look out for the LGBTQ, and that's why the LGBTQYZ is doing what they're doing together, how they got the power they got now. You thank Obama for that. He didn't do nothing for the black community. So you can say whatever you want to say. I voted for him twice because I thought he was going to do something for us. But, you know, unfortunately, I was sent the fuck off. So I will not be voting for Joe Biden. Fuck Joe Biden. How do y'all vote for somebody that actually made laws to destroy the black community? I don't know. And y'all going to tell me that's the past. And if that's the past, then you shouldn't be talking about slavery because that was the past. You dumbass niggas. Shout out to the dumbass niggas. Reverend X.
You fucking income fucking poop.
Shout out to the Cows gang. Right. Neither party is for reparations. I agree. And that's what I'm saying. So don't tell me that Trump racist when you got a racist over here that's changing laws to hurt the black community. So don't come to me with that. Oh, well, Republicans not for reparations, but Biden ain't either. Democrats ain't either. Why you think they talking about we got to look into it and get an understanding? They did that shit years ago. They did that in 94 when they was trying to get an understanding about this reparation. They sending you the fuck off. No Democrat is not gonna let you get reparations. You could have, if that's the case, Obama would have did it. And the reason why he said he didn't do it because he said he didn't want to make the middle class white people mad. You could Google that shit too. Your best president. Shout out to the Bell for the $2 donation. He said, "Us, Trump 2024, us, US, us." Shout out to the Bell, 5,000. Shout out to Jermaine Faultman for the $1.99. He said, "Baby mama terrorists will never repay Jermaine." Nah, Jermaine, you'll never get your just due. It's always gonna be your fault.
It's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault.
Yeah, you'll never get that. And yeah, and you know what? For those that don't vote for either party, I salute y'all too. I salute y'all if y'all don't vote for neither, or if y'all vote for Trump. Either way, it's gonna hurt Joe Biden and the Democrat clan anyway. So people tired of that fuck shit. You don't vote blue, you vote blue no matter who. I'm like, what is they doing for us? Nothing. They ain't doing shit for us. So yeah, but you know, like I say, Trump racist. Okay, that nigga racist too. Well, Republicans don't want reparations. Democrats don't want reparations either. Come on, man. Stop.
Right. Right, yo. Y'all better get y'all some money, yo, so y'all can stop thinking about white and black all of the time. I'm gonna need y'all to get you to some money, bro. Get to some money, bro. Word up. Pour into yourself so you can get to some money so you can stop thinking with this black and white victim mentality, bro.
Hey, I like this one. Shout out to Big Tay. Big Tay is from New York too. Shout out to him for the $2 donation. He said, "Shystyless bum."
Shut your goddamn ass up.
Shout out to you, my brother.
Shut your goddamn ass up.
In that order. He said, "Shut your goddamn ass up." You know, I'm just saying, man. And to be honest with you, I say vote for who's gonna benefit you. And I don't see Democrats benefiting any black American here. You got all the legals out here and getting more benefits and handouts and everything else more than everybody that live here. And he's steady bringing them over here and shit. And y'all still talking about vote for him. Yeah, okay. Shout out to Dallas D for the $10 donation. She says, for the female demon rats, They don't care about your abortion rights either. They refuse to codify Roe so they could use it as a political talking point and pander for votes. Just saying, that's the truth. Oh,
what's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
Big Tay say he's from Kansas. Oh, you know what? I thought, no, that's I'm sorry. That's Rob. Rob is from New York. I'm thinking you Rob. Big Tay is from Kansas. My bad. Shout out to Dallas D. They don't care about it. They care about what's going to benefit them to get a vote. I mean, that's why I say they all full of shit. They all full of shit. But I'd rather deal with the Republican Party versus a Democrat on so many different aspects of what's going down right now in our time. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and read Life is Good.
Life is Good says, I got one kid and my child mother never put me on child support. God bless you, sir. We co-parent, great and split expensive. My only kid graduate in fall. We both married too.
Hey,
that's what's up. Y'all knew the assignment, yo. Y'all knew the assignment. So many people don't know the assignment.
It's all about being civil and it's all about the benefit of the child. I have no problem with that. That's how it should be. But unfortunately, it takes two. It takes two to make a baby, right? But it takes one to make the executive decision to decide if they're gonna have that children or that child or not. That's one thing. It takes two to be civil, and it takes two to quote unquote co-parent, right? But it only takes one to fuck it up and make your life live in hell. So if two people ain't gonna come together, then it's not gonna work. I don't care who it is. One person ain't gonna make it happen. So yeah, anybody that can co-parent and don't have to deal with the system, shout out to you. But unfortunately, some people think they have to run to the courts and they think that's gonna make things change. Actually, the only thing that change is you get your guaranteed money, but everything else don't have to come to play.
Yeah. Only thing it guarantees is that child is now attached to your hip and you're going to be a broke bitch for the next 21 years. And after 21 years, you ain't work on yourself. You ain't accumulate no skills. So, dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, that's good. That's
ashes
good.
to ashes, dust to dust.
That's good.
We'll see.
It's good if you can, even if the woman put you on child support for whatever reason, but she lets you see your son or daughter whenever you like and do, and you don't have no problem. I don't see nothing wrong with that either. If you got to pay the child support, fine. But these better to see your child and be around your child and still try to raise your child and be involved. That's all I care about. But you have baby mama terrorists who believes in taking your money and making you suffer by not seeing your child. Then you wonder why your child out in the street. You wonder why your child is on drugs. You wonder why your child is disruptive in school, dropping out, why he's an alphabet, why she's having kids at 13, getting pregnant and having sex with older men, smoking crack and everything else under the sun. Because if you look at the stats, we already know, we talk about it, fatherless homes and fathers not involved, on how it's worse on a child with no father or lack of father than it is a two-parent household. But I know, your mama black. So like I say, man, they're going to say anything to shame you to shut your mouth, but I can't be quiet. And I'm not going to be quiet. So, I mean, just prove me wrong. Just prove me wrong. You know. Yeah. But yeah. Good bread, I ain't gonna hold you up no longer. I appreciate you and the core and the good bread winners over there, the bread winners over there, man. I'm glad you telling your story. And you've been talking about this for years anyway. I'm glad the shit is over with. I'm glad you survived. I'm glad you were able to keep living. I'm glad you and your daughter still have a bond and relationship. It ain't get sabotaged because these baby mama terrorists were sabotaged. And I'm glad your daughter's not a baby mama terrorist. She actually is a young lady who has no kids and focuses on her life, and she's not in the trenches, and she's actually doing what she need to do, and she's following you and your wife, the stepmama, because she really know behind her head, I love my mama, but I can't roll with you because you're gonna set me up for failure. You are a terrorist, but I'm not gonna say that. I got it. So shout out to her too. Shout out to her too.
Salute, never. Facts, yo. Thank you, Palmer, yo. You said it best, yo. In that order.
So shout out to you, man. You know, let everybody know, you know, follow you and subscribe and, you know, salute to the, like I said, salute to the breadwinners.
All right, yo. Again, salute to my bread squad. Thank y'all for showing y'all support. As always, man. Y'all know we going up from here. Y'all, a couple of y'all, I gave out wrenches too. Hope to see y'all back. Make sure y'all like over there, share, subscribe. Hey, my girl Mino, M77. What's going on, girl? You finally came on over, yo. Salute to you. I hope you got a better impression of me, so now you don't got to judge me by what I post. It's still the truth.
That's one who I was talking to who said that she was saying that she ain't gonna vote for neither. She said that, you know, both parties haven't done anything for black people. So I agree with that. But like I said,
I see it. I see she got her head on her shoulders. She be acting weird in my comments though.
I mean,
she be acting weird in my comments.
But my thing is, when you look at the history of the Democrat Party and black people, they've been sending us off for a very long time. So that's the difference. Republicans told you where they stood. So, but the Democrats have been lying and giving you a mirage. We're gonna do this and do that, and don't do nothing for because they know your dumb ass gonna vote for us anyway. So I mean, come on now. So that's why I don't have no problem if somebody say, you know what, I ain't vote for neither. I'm gonna sit out. Hey, you still voting against the Democratic Party. Fuck them. So yeah. So it's all good. Anybody that want to subscribe to the channel, you know, try to subscribe to Mr. Palmer and everybody, you know, but mostly people subscribe to Mr. Goodbread. But subscribe to Mr. Goodbread, man. And is you going live today?
Actually, I gotta go check out Toxic Ring Scandals. He might Red Carpet Ring, my bad. He might have a monetized celebration party.
Okay.
If he's not partying, then I'll whip up a live, yo. Cause I got to talk about that balloon pop boy and MTR, you know, that thing janking.
I ain't gonna talk about that, man. I mean, I heard he's scamming people. I don't know how true it is he's scamming. He got $14,000 from a lot of black men or men, period. I'm like, hey, it is what it is. They all done it to the baby mama terrorists, and she be lying like a motherfucker, like the lady with the brick. So I mean, good for him. I ain't doing that. You know?
MTR mad. MTR probably gave him the most money.
Hey, if that's the case,
you fucking income fucking poop.
It is what it is.
That boy ain't been right since he fumbled that bag with Melanie King and Melly Monaco. Boy, that boy ain't been right, man. Since he fumbled them, she was literally giving it to him. And the boy, Mr. Red Pill dating coach, fumbled, boy. Man, listen, I would have told them, like, listen, put them cameras down real quick. Come on.
Shout out to the Bell, man, for the $5 donation. He said, hey, I'm counting good bread, money on the couch gang, 100, stay strong, hashtag put papers. No, yeah, put papers on the bitch. Shout out to you, my brother. On the bitch. Shout out to the Bell, man. And he's still in the trenches fighting and giving her a hard time. He got her running.
So they be running. They be like roaches, boy, when the lights come on, man.
Her running. Got a convict running, man. Shout out to the Bell, man. So yeah, man. I appreciate you tuning in, man. I want you to stay on though, because I want to holler at you behind the scenes. But for everybody's up in here, y'all, you know what? I'm gonna end it with stop the cap, because a lot of motherfuckers on here be lying. You know, even people on your side, they lying and shit. You know, because they can't handle the truth. So I got a song for y'all, and like I say, it's called "Stop the Cap," and this is some real shit that it's the truth. It's the truth. So I appreciate y'all tuning in. Shout out to the House Gang. I will be live. I will be live tomorrow. And y'all be safe and y'all be smooth. And T say, damn, you cold. Hell, y'all don't go fuck. So with that being said, I'm Mr. Palmer, and this conversation is definitely over. Fuck child support.
Yeah, Palmer, real quick.
Yeah.
Tell my audience, because they've been itching for the hat. They want the hat. They want access to the hats.
Oh, well, shit. Just cash out me $ Cows Gang. It's $50. The shipment is included, and you will get it within 7 to 14 business days. Just let me know. Yep. So that's not a problem. I got that on deck. Shit. It's just about, spreading the truth, spread the awareness, man. So, hey, I appreciate y'all. Shout out to the Cows Gang. We're going to end this shit with Stop the Motherfucking Cap. Appreciate y'all to the fullest. Ooh, no. But you fucked up a good man.
Stop the cap. Bragging about you having a man, but you know you're lonely. Stop the cap. Saying that you got all the dough, but baby, you have no money. Stop the cap. Saying that you
got a big old booty, and everybody says she's a fine booty. The booty is where the doo-doo is, boy. Put there by God, that's the garbage can. So how you get so messed up with this white boy? You think the bigger the booty, the finer it is. That's like going to Kmart. You see a big old garbage can, that's the filth. And now we can convince her she wants switching that big old booty and all of that. It ain't nothing but doo-doo in there.
Have a woman-to-woman mother moment with you. At the end of the day, women have the choice. I don't care if you were after him, he was after you, it doesn't matter. He can't come in unless you open the door, right?
Wide open.
You hitting from the back, beating my shit in. I asked you why it feel like that. You said feel like what? I tell you meat to meat. You said you took the rubber off. So I'm throwing it back even harder. You tell me you got the nut, so I'm throwing it back even harder. You got the one hand on the neck, one thumb in ass, hitting my shit, beating it the fuck in. Now you nut. You leave the money on the dresser for it, plan B. 2 days later, you calling my phone asking me, did I take what? I left the money on the dresser for the plan what?